What's up? Happy Tuesday.
And happy HyperForce Day.
What?
What?
I'm gonna get out of your hair really quick. I just want to say.
Yeah, get out of my hair, Zach. So annoying. Get out of my hair.
Yeah, get out of my hair.
I'm gonna be all up in that hair today.
Oh.
It looks tasty.
Wow, this is...
We're gonna
start off great.
Start off real weird. Every 30 subscribers to HyperForce tonight, guys, we'll be giving away a giant box of Power Rangers goodies, including awesome comic books and signed stuff, all sorts of wonderful things. Every 30 subs, we'll do that giveaway. And stick around after the show tonight. We're gonna be doing a Black Panther RPG in celebration of Black History Month. Andre will be joining us. It'll be GM'd by Ithi Wadiway. We have all sorts of amazing friends coming by, and all the proceeds made during that show go to Inner City Arts, Los Angeles. So it's gonna be awesome. Stick around after the show. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Malika, got any announcements?
We are growing because of people like you in the chat room. Thank you so much for sharing on social media with hashtag HyperForce on Instagram, Twitter. We got a fantastic Facebook group, Facebook page, all the things. Thank you so much for the love. Keep it coming in. Follow all our wonderful cast members at their social medias. It's going to be in the chat room. Thank you so much. And guys, Rangers, it is time for Confrontation!
You will set things right. Go, Power Rangers. You will fight with all your might. Power Rangers HyperForce.
Welcome back, Power Rangers HyperForce. A new adventure today in the Power Rangers universe. We're playing a tabletop RPG, improving as we go along. And speaking of dice, don't have any on the table right here. Any kind of...
Take mine, they're bad.
Oh no! Not true.
I need some too.
Any decision that may be up to chance will be decided by the dice.
The die.
So if you remember, or maybe you don't, last week we had a fun adventure back home. It was homecoming. You guys went back to the year 3017. Vesper, you went back and visited your parents. They told you about the night they discovered you as a little girl in the remains of Dr. Ferrick's lab. You went back to that lab and you discovered 4 other people, kind of like you, but kind of not. They also have red eyes. A tall, skinny one stands amongst them. His name is Spencer. He looks kind of like the leader who speaks for the rest. There's a little boy, his brother, by his side. He called him Josh. Josh hasn't spoken a word to any of you, but he did gravitate towards your dog, Yappy. Behind him, there is Rory, the big, strong brute of the group, strong and silent. And another young woman with long, red hair, her name's Jocelyn. They all stare at you now, and they told you about their mission. To seek revenge for Dr. Ferrick's on Rancic. They are driven to making sure that the revenge is sought.
So there are, how many of me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Well, there's little Josh, there's
1,
Spencer,
2,
there's Jocelyn,
3,
and there's Rory.
4, 5. We can make our own team of Vesper Rangers. Vesper Force!
They kind of like slowly, Vesper Force.
Guys, there are 5 of me.
And is it like completely common knowledge, Rancic's situation in the world now?
Actually, how about everybody rolls, 2d6 now? Everybody who gets a 4 or higher, raise your hand.
Yes, teacher.
All right, everybody who got a 4 or higher. Oh, everybody knows. In the year 3017, Rancic, in the past, he was known as a criminal, but he worked for years to atone for his mistakes, and he started helping Time Force. After a few years, he founded a program, the Mutant Rehabilitation Program. He is now the leader of that program, working with other mutants to encourage them to become productive members of society.
Vesper, does your family know that Ransic's not evil anymore?
You guys said that Rancic is the one who did this all those years ago, but I mean, some time has passed, and it looks like he's one of the good guys now, or at least not evil.
So, Rory, here's your explanation. Rory hears your explanation and kind of turns to you and says, "No,
Know what?
Rancic deserves to be punished. We will teach him a lesson.
Listen,
Dr. Ferrix showed him kindness, created an antidote for his infection. How did Rancic pay Dr. Ferrix, our creator, back? By blowing up his laboratory."
Not his laboratory!
Yes.
Vesper,
yeah.
you know, this is kind of the only family in actual, like, family that you, well, besides your parents, that you have. Maybe we should tell them that we'll deal with the situation with Rancic and talk to him. Maybe he could give some sort of an apology.
An apology, huh?
I mean, Rancic's been a great part of society for the past couple of years.
But look what he did. I mean, what's the statute of limitations on destroying a person's life? I use big words. I don't know exactly what that means, but I've seen it in crime dramas.
Vesper, I hope you don't mind me stepping in. Did you guys witness this with your own eyes? That Rancic attacked Dr. Ferrix?
So, the tall young one, Spencer, he like steps ahead. He's a little bit more composed in his posture. The night Rancic destroyed the lab. We were there surrounding Dr. Ferrix. His human body nearly completely destroyed. We helped him recreate his body until it was 100% machine from the crude parts we could find from the lab. Rancic did this to Dr. Ferrix.
Are you sure it wasn't some sort of clone? Because there are mutants who have that ability to steal somebody's appearance. What I can tell you is, if you seek out your own justice, it won't end well. But what we can do as Time Force officers is that we can look into it, we will start an investigation, and we'll make sure that it wasn't him. And if it was him, then he will be punished for his deeds. But as of right now, Rancic has taken his punishment, he's done his time, and he is helping society. So we can't just allow you to go and try to attack Rancic. He's a good member of the society right now.
Hey, Chloe. Yeah, I think it's time for a investigation.
Rory actually, the big, strong brute of the group, turns and looks at you with like a raised eyebrow. Spencer kind of doesn't notice you two and turns towards Joe to address him.
I'm holding my pose.
Me too. Perfect. Beautiful. Got it. Spencer turns towards you, Joe. It is not enough. Dr. Ferrix, we think of him as our father. He never returned back home. We blame Rancic, and we are consumed with destroying him.
So Rancic, you're saying allegedly that Rancic destroyed Dr. Ferrix, and then what happened?
It must be him.
But what happened to Dr. Ferrix after you guys rebuilt him?
He went to pursue Rancic. We begged him not to go, but he went, and he never came back.
Well, again, we will look into this. I promise you, I right now have a lot of free time and I can look into this and I will see to it personally that is dealt with.
Rory, not only can we look into this, we have a duty to, as Time Force officers, and we will do so. You have to remember, Rory, that oftentimes assumptions are incorrect, even ones that are so closely held. Let us investigate this, I beg you, and we will return and report our findings.
Rory, who is preoccupied by the investigation, turns towards you as you address him, folds his hands, and says, "We only want our sister.
Want me what?
You will help us seek revenge. We will no longer wait for other Time Force officers. The efforts have been unsatisfactory.
What would
now
you have?
Rancic roams free."
Listen, I don't do anything without my family, and I know that we are technically related, but these guys have been here for me more than anybody else in my life. So if we're gonna check this out, investigate, we're going to do it all together.
Yeah! We
Or
or pizza.
Well, what solution are you seeking currently, if I may ask?
now that Vesper has returned, we want to seek our revenge on Rancic now. I don't want to wait any longer. And Spencer's like, yes, I agree. And then Jocelyn is like, yes.
Do you guys know where Rancic is right now?
No. But Vesper,
Yes.
with your resources and the connection to the Time Force and your ranger powers, can't you help us seek revenge now, today, at this very moment, this very hour?
I'm gonna have to say no.
Please, there must be another way besides revenge. Revenge is so... It's like poison. It's killing you guys too. How long have you been thinking about this, cooped up in your hideout? Just spending most of your energy just planning revenge while he's out there taking atonement for his sins and actually trying to make something of himself.
Jocelyn speaks up, the tall redhead. She turns towards you. Yes, it is like poison. And we will not be cured of this pain until we take care of Rancic once and for all. Are you with us or not, Vesper?
Listen, I made an oath as a HyperForce Ranger. I'm not going to go looking for trouble, and I'm sorry that this happened. And I know that I haven't been aware of this until the past maybe few days, but even few hours, but I can't condone you guys trying to fight this person who may or may not be guilty. It's been how long? 17 years?
Jocelyn turns when you say 17 years. She turns at her group. She shrugs. She looks angry. She raises her shoulders. Yes, 17 years we haven't seen Dr. Ferrix, the closest thing we have to a father. And we haven't seen you for over 17 years as well. You abandoned us. We didn't get to have a childhood. We didn't get to have what you have. You are nothing like us. We don't need you. And then she turns and she starts walking away.
You know, maybe instead of doing this whole, like, revenge, go get Rancic, now that you all are together, maybe this is a great time for you all to reconnect.
Yeah, spend some time together that you
Like
guys have
literally, like reconnect, like our circuits. I was wondering if we can just put this aside, because I'd really like to know more about my background and the abilities that I have, and I don't feel like we're together again. We shouldn't be so negative and focusing on Rancic, this dude, or Dr. Ferret.
I mean, I know what it's like to not have a father. My father and my mom both left when I was super young. And supposedly they died, but I don't know. I know how lonely it can be, especially waiting for them to come home and hoping that maybe tomorrow will be a better day and they'll show up. I know how sad and heartbroken you must be. But Vesper's right. she's here now. Isn't there something better that maybe you can focus on? There has to be some closure that you guys can receive together that doesn't have to be revenge.
Rory folds his hands up, takes a deep breath, turns towards Vesper and looks at all of you. Vesper, this is your last chance. If you want to rejoin your family, come with us now. We will take care of Rancic one way or another.
I'm afraid I can't let you guys do that, and I'll have to stop you by any means necessary.
Rory turns to leave and walk away. Now all that's left is Spencer, who's holding the hands of little Josh, the little boy. And Josh turns towards you. Our family sticks together. Kind of like angrily gives you the eye, Vesper, and then he turns and he takes Josh, who is like kind of resisting, like an angry parent, and he takes Josh and he turns and he walks away.
Wait, please, isn't there anything else that we can do? We want to help you. As Time Force officers, it is our obligation to help you, and we want to. You guys are family.
Marv, I know what we have to do. Rory, Jocelyn.
They're all turned and they're headed out. They've made the corner around the lab.
So I want to chase after them and run after them.
Cool.
I'm gonna stay close behind, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Just make sure she doesn't get hurt.
Same.
I'm gonna teleport in front of them.
Okay, so you're all in a line. You're in the front,
stop
and
them.
next
No,
is
I'm gonna
Vesper.
go on the other side to stop.
Okay, you're gonna try to teleport in front of the group.
Yes.
Okay.
So now that we're here,
I think Vesper had like the first turn.
Do.
Okay. And you're gonna chase after them.
No, don't make us
So
fight.
when you turn the corner, because this lab is in a big L shape, right? So they went down the L and they turned the corner. All you can see is Spencer and Josh. And Josh is like pulling on Spencer's arm, like as like a kind of a little kid having a temper tantrum. And then Spencer just kind of tosses his arm and then like leaves and goes down the hall around some rubble. And all you see left is Josh that has been abandoned. And you, as you teleport to what you think is the end of the L, I think Jocelyn was the one who left first. She is taken aback by her appearance and like just gets in a fighting stance and get out of my way.
Look, as a Time Force officer, I cannot let you guys go and try to seek revenge on somebody who may or may not be innocent. Just listen to reason for now. We will do our investigation. We will get back to you within a week. And as I'm telling her this, I'm trying to put an arm to like kind of calm her down on her shoulder, and at the same time, if I could stealthily put a tracer on her.
As you raise your hand,
How many of those do you got?
I know, I was gonna say, like, dang, you gotta put Thor of those.
go ahead and roll. No.
One?
Yes, you got the upgrade,
What?
so it'll be 2. Yeah.
What was the number that I needed to hit?
You have to roll higher than her.
Okay, cool. I got a 3. Darn.
So as you try to put your hand comfortingly on her shoulder, she like almost hisses at you like a cat, like, ah, get away from me! And she tries to like uppercut you.
Oh.
Go ahead, try to defend.
Come on, baby. 9.
As she tries to uppercut you in the chest, up in the jaw, you actually catch her hand. I also rolled a 9, and so you're locked, and you have your eyes locked at each other, which is, I'm tired of your Time Force lies. Let go of me. And she tries to break free. Are you gonna try?
I'm gonna push back and back up.
Okay. So she's
I'm not trying to get in a fight with you. Look, I just want everybody to be safe, and if you do this, I can't guarantee your safety. And I know that would make your newly found sister sad. I don't know Vesper well, but I don't want anybody to have to go through that.
I don't trust her anyway. She abandoned us over 17 years ago. She's not a sister. And she tries to do a push kick to try to just get you out of the way.
And then,
7?
She does a very strong push kick. It actually pushes you up against the wall along the rubble, and you take 8 points of damage.
Oh.
Your sister's strong.
She's strong girl.
Robot in? Yeah, all right. And that allows her to just storm out of the building.
Okay.
Maybe what we need to do now is just try to get to Time Force as fast as possible and get the locations of Ransik.
So while this is going on, there was an abandoned. Josh was abandoned,
Child.
right?
Oh!
Yeah.
And then
Totally
now,
forgot
I'm gonna go check on Josh.
as you're checking in with him, you should be right up next to Vesper now, right?
Yeah.
She was at the head of the group, and you can hear kind of his like kid babble. It's like
What's
and
that?
it sounds almost like mechanical or robotic, kind of like a malfunction. So he's like, it sounds very strange.
Vesper,
Is this?
everyone that's like you, or I guess has the same vectoring, they all are able to speak, correct?
I assume so.
Were you able to speak before, Josh? So while your mouth is open, I look in to see if everything's okay.
So go ahead
This is getting so weird.
and go ahead and
Invasion of privacy.
roll your dice.
All right,
If you get a 3 or higher,
6.
all right. So you see what looks like living human tissue, an uvula, a
okay.
tongue, teeth. But then, like, you can hear a sound from inside. Maybe the vocal mechanism, you get the sense it's mechanical.
Okay.
Jack, do you happen to know the locations of Ransik currently? Just because if something were to happen, I don't want him to get attacked, especially after his rehabilitation.
Well,
Go ahead and roll your dice if you want to know. 4.
You know.
I got me an 8.
Well, my friend,
You double know.
you are very aware that Rancic's office is in City Hall. He is head of the Mutant Rehabilitation Program. There's a proud sign on front of his door, actually.
What she said.
Wow. So he's pretty much sitting duck. If these guys were to attack him, we got to get back there and warn him.
Well, at the very least, we should be close. In case this Robo family makes a move, we can have another chance to talk some sense into them.
Vesper, what do you want to do? This is your family. I don't want to overstep any
I'm trying to
boundaries.
get off my butt.
First, I
the
think we
rubble.
should check out to see what's wrong with Josh. It seems to be some kind of. I'm not sure. Yes, Chloe?
Oh. I'm sorry, sometimes I think things and then they come out my mouth too.
Was that Megan or was that Chloe?
Joe's still trying to get up from the rubble and,
Sure. I mean, it was
Dusting
only,
herself
how much damage did I say?
8.
Okay, 8.
I did.
And start to, well, I don't anymore. I no longer see any of the family. I don't see the 2 that were coming around the corner, and,
Well,
and
the
Justin's
boy's
gone.
by himself.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm around
Oh,
the
yeah,
corner.
no,
You,
Sorry.
you do not come across any of the other family members.
Start making my way over to them.
Because this is a destroyed lab, there's a lot of like, instead of a solid wall, it's like a broken wall with like holes. So there's kind of many ways kind of in and out of this location.
Do we feel anyone watching us? I know that's a really random question, but just to be safe, you never know.
You never know.
You never know. Who else wants to check about
I
their,
would like to
the
check.
feelings? You want to check your feelings?
I want to check my perception.
Everybody roll your dice if you want to check your feelings.
All right.
I got a 9.
I got an 8.
What do you have to say about a 9?
Oh wait, everybody who got a 5,
Yeah.
Yes.
you don't got any feelings, anybody's watching you. You feel like it's alone. It feels very abandoned here.
All right. Looks like everything's all good here. So what? I know this is gonna be weird
This
to
is
say,
the voice
but
of your intuition, all right,
Exactly,
Mom? The voice of your
exactly.
intuition.
what? Do you know how to fix an android?
I don't know. I'm gonna assume that there's some kind of way to like open circuitry somewhere, but I've never
What about you,
found it
Eddie?
on myself.
Yeah, that's.
I must have. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm making my way towards them.
Shouldn't take you that long.
Okay, all
So,
guys okay?
medium-sized.
What's going on with the child? He was left behind? Where are the others?
He was left behind, but he also, I don't know what's going on with him actually. He can't talk or his
Yeah,
voice
it
box
seems like there's
doesn't
something
work.
wrong with his voice. So maybe
I still have a
work
healing.
robotics a lot. Maybe I can
I still have a
see
healing
if I know how
charge.
to fix.
Sure.
No.
Well, what you're about to say something?
I still have a healing charge.
Oh, you do have a healing charge. Look at you.
Since it's organic tissue, like me, I've been healed before. Let's try it.
let's give it a shot.
Can I
let's
borrow
do it.
some of your help?
Yes. Help as much as you need.
Thank you.
How much is the healing charge? It's
It's 6 die.
It's 6 energy, right?
6 energy.
Okay.
Oh, I need some energy.
Oh,
You can have one of mine.
Have mine.
Thank you.
Have as much as you need.
Was hers the same? It was just a random charge.
Oh yeah, hers was
You
the
got a
item charge.
one-time use charge.
Yeah, yeah.
But you
Yeah.
didn't use it the one time, right?
Does that require energy as well?
It should work the same as
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Take my energy. However much energy you need.
Gracias.
Yep. Don't
So
know
I'm
how
gonna
to
give you
spell it.
back 1 for your generosity.
Banana.
Marv, I'm gonna give you back 1 energy for your generosity.
I rolled
not the right
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay, so that's 13 health back to
Josh.
Josh.
Did it work? Nope.
Hi.
I think it worked.
How do you know me? Are you a 17-year-old
That's what I
baby?
do.
I am.
What? That is cool.
I'm the same age as you, actually.
What happened to you?
Well, I mean,
You
were
guys
you
don't
paying
age?
attention this whole time? I'm the same age as you, even though I may look like I'm 6 and have been treated as a 6-year-old the whole time.
Then why did I grow like a human, but you still stayed a baby?
I don't know. Jocelyn called my development delayed.
Oh.
Maybe they're different variations or different, different
Models.
models. Yeah.
No
And
one.
then as he says Jocelyn, he starts like,
Hey, what's wrong? What's wrong, buddy?
oh, I can't stop seeing him. Rancic. I'm just so angry.
Did you say hangry?
Angry.
Oh,
Food. Hungry. Cold nights. Starving.
I
I
want to
don't
hug.
remember the last time I ate.
I hugged Josh.
Oh. And then he just like ugly cries, boogers out of his nose, tears like right all over your shirt.
Do I
as
have
he,
any-
like buries his.
do I have any food on me?
Like a burrito, maybe?
All right, Marvin, we need to get to City Hall to stake out the mutant rehabilitation office.
I actually have a great idea. Why don't we take him with us, and maybe he could see what a good person Ransic's become, and maybe he could relay the message back to the family, and maybe he'll have more of an effect than we do
Right
because
now they don't know where he is.
Well-
If they know where, if Josh finds out, he could relay that information and use that to attack.
But Jack, you said that the posters are everywhere. Everyone knows where Rancic is. I mean, we don't since we've been gone for so long. Well, relatively.
Well, Robo Family Robinson has been hiding in a bombed-out laboratory for 17 years, so perhaps they don't know where it is.
You're right. I just feel like maybe if we could change his mind, then maybe we could change the whole family's mind, and maybe they won't be so haunted with this anger. And I
We
want
should probably warn Rancic beforehand, before we...
maybe if we do bring
He
him,
will be
we'll-
protected because he's not running around free. He is under the supervision of the Time Force officers, especially the ones that are my commanding officers. So he will be protected. So you're right. We should go over there.
So what do you think we should do, Joe? You think we should just leave?
No, we'll do what you think.
You think we should? Do you guys agree with that? I don't want to put you guys in any danger.
I agree. Let's take the kid.
Yeah,
One way or another.
Hey.
If the family's going to attack, they're going to attack.
you're right.
Might as well be
Do
ready.
I have
that's
any
pretty-
food?
Maybe
Roll
we should
dice,
ask him.
3 or
I don't
higher.
think that it's a good idea for me to ask.
Okay.
7?
Yes,
family.
definitely have
Burrito.
burrito.
Hey, I an aged burrito.
Ooh, fancy.
Maybe I can heat it up really quick and warm it up for you. Can I do that with my powers?
Are you gonna do breathe on it?
Well, I was just gonna like
Kinda
heat it
weird.
up. Do I? No? With my morpher powers? Can I
Roll
try?
your dice.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be awesome.
This might be really cool, guys.
Wait. This is one of those ones where you want it to be lower, right?
Oh, dang. Oh, no.
So like 3 or lower.
Oh, can I have to roll 2 dice.
They have heat reception.
Set the
I'm
morpher
gonna
on
set this
defrost.
on the ground in case, you know.
Your hand.
I'll try to set it on defrost, but I don't know the
Careful,
extent
Marv.
of this power.
Now it works.
Ah, I got a lightning bolt.
It's blow time.
Okay, so
I'm trying to heat it up from. Don't worry, I'm just gonna.
it starts like very quickly turning brown. The
whoa,
cheese
whoa, whoa.
gets bubbling, and then it's like ash.
I think you just made things worse.
I had a burrito.
It was a good idea.
I'm sorry, guys.
I might still have some provisions,
What's a provision?
like the bachang that we got from mom.
Oh, right. Of course.
Yes.
We still have
You
those.
definitely do, yeah.
Yes, I pull out one of the bachang. It is a rice,
That's okay.
glutinous rice with meat inside. Oh, here. Vesper, 1, 2.
All right, I'll give you a point of energy, Joe, and also Chloe for the. Yes.
Can I get one for burning the burrito?
No, you don't get one for burning a burrito.
Yeah.
That's probably healthier.
What is this? It smells good.
It's called bachang, and it's food from our planets, and it's just rice and meat.
Alien food?
I mean,
Won't you like an alien if I eat this?
Yeah.
No, you won't turn into an
Yes!
alien. Yes. Oh. Shoot. Oh, nice.
He like slurps it down and burps.
Hey, do you?
Sister, you look like you were gonna say something. Oh, I was gonna say, man baby. People say I still act like a kid. I think it's because everybody treats me like one.
Well, I'm gonna treat you like a grown-up. Would
All
you like
right,
that?
I'm a big boy now.
Great. We're gonna go see Danzig.
What?
Rancic.
Let me at him! Let me at him!
But here's what you have to. Okay. Do you like the Power Rangers? Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I wanted to be one.
Well, the thing is, a Power Ranger would never go out looking for a fight, especially from somebody who's reformed his ways. So, do you want to come with us to go see him and maybe have a chat?
Yeah, field trip with the Power Rangers. Yeah. Wait. I thought you guys are always fighting. That's all I hear about is how you kick butt this and kick butt that.
Well, we
It's
do.
all true.
Yes, but we never started fights.
Yeah, we never escalate. There's a lot of planning and preparing and being positive that normally doesn't get seen between the fights.
That's true. We spend a lot of time overthinking as a group.
That is true.
Let's go on this field trip, guys. Let's go. Where are we going again? Let's go.
Hey, you could definitely come on our field trip. Just
You guys feeling that shade?
I need you to promise me when we see Rancic that you'll remain calm before doing anything.
Right.
Rancic.
Just as long
He
as
gets
you hang
like
out
an
with
evil
your
look in his
You
face.
could be an honorary Power Ranger if you do so.
You guys go see Rancic. I've got some stuff to go do.
Wait, what, Joe? Where are you going?
Well, no, I don't feel like I need to be there. You guys are all there.
Well,
don't
if
need to be
anyone
with
probably
Rancic.
has a connection to Rancic, you're going to be one of them. So,
Joe, you sound real sketchy.
yeah, what's going on, man?
You're not about to leave again.
I'm gonna call you.
No. I can meet you after Rancic. I'll wait outside the doors.
Are you scared of him?
No.
Rancic's a good guy now.
Yeah, no, he's a great guy. He's a great.
Did you fail one of his classes or something?
Josh, will you excuse us for a second?
What's the deal, Joe? What do you owe this guy 10 credits or something?
All right.
Okay, sidebar without Josh.
I
Had a crush on him?
Had a crush on Nadira?
was.
Have a crush on me?
Oh my gosh, get over yourself, Vesper.
Hey.
Well, it's sort of. You're all kind of right.
What? You had a crush on
Look,
Rancic?
no.
Well, that was one of the things that
You
was
have
said.
a crush on Vesper?
No, if you mix them. Okay, sorry.
Why
Okay,
not?
this is
Spit it out.
Look, I'm sorry I haven't told you this before, but no one could know because you're not supposed to be intermingling with other Time Force officers, and I was to be wed to Nadira.
What?
Woo! Scandal!
Wait,
I-
who's that?
Left.
Rancic's
daughter.
Oh.
You.
Whoa.
How old was you? You're.
So you're not single?
I am not.
Asking for someone else, obviously.
I haven't told her. She has no idea I'm back. Neither does Rancic. And I left the same way I left you, same way I left Mom and Dad.
Gosh, Joe.
It might be bad if Rancic sees me. So maybe
Yeah,
we
maybe
don't
you should sit this
show
one out.
Josh just how angry he could get.
You should definitely sit with this one out.
I will stand by and maybe I need to talk to Rancic, but there are things that I need to do now that I'm back anyways, so.
Well, while we do all this, why don't you go deal with Nadira? Clear whatever you have up with her. She does not deserve this.
Yeah, and if you guys end up back together, that's totally cool. You should totally do that.
I do love her.
As Eddie sips his coffee cup.
And stay away from that other white-haired chick.
Did you leave her at the altar, Joe?
I did not. We hadn't set a date yet, but we were planning on a wedding.
Nadira, huh?
But you, wow.
Wow, that's horrible. You're awful.
That's gonna be
A little bit.
Hey, leaving a possible future marriage is not a bad thing if that's not what you need to do at the time.
Unless you don't tell the other person.
Yeah, that's not fair.
I couldn't leave. You know full well I couldn't tell
I
anyone.
understand the situation, Joe. Totally understood. Perhaps you should go deal with that.
I will.
And let's get to City Hall.
Yeah,
Good
and
idea.
when you turn to see Josh, he's like done a little dance with himself. Field trip with the Power Rangers.
All
Field
right.
trip with
All
the
right,
Power
guys, let's
Rangers.
go.
It's Morphin time.
I'll see you guys
Love
later.
that song.
Teleport out.
Oh my gosh, that guy.
Wow, I did not see that coming.
Drama bomb.
All right, so you all head over to City Hall. Jack leads the way. It doesn't take you very long to get there. It's a very tightly built city that you're all from.
It's a pretty amazing process that Ransik has lived through.
Yeah.
To be from a mutant criminal to a savior and someone who helps society.
I'm glad that finally society's realizing that we don't need to classify all mutants as monsters.
Absolutely.
Well, aliens, technically.
How good can this guy be if after all these years he hasn't did this wrong?
Well, we don't know what his situation is. We don't know if, I don't really know what happened with Rancic and Dr. Ferrick.
I mean, if I wasn't a Power Ranger, I probably would, I don't know, throw a dice at him.
The
At
thing
the
we have
least.
to remember is that any criminal or offender, after they have paid their debt to society, we as a society have a responsibility
Protect them.
to protect and accept them.
You're so responsible.
He's right.
Jack, since you're leading the way, you're having this conversation, what, in
sorry.
flying car, public transit?
I figured it was like a walkway
A walkway.
leading up to the city hall.
Very, very convenient. Sure, why not?
I don't know. You're the GM. You tell me.
We're telling this story together.
robots.
Time Force era does have flying cars.
Flying cars.
Flying cars.
Flying.
Does Jack make enough money as a beat cop to afford a flying car?
Maybe they're public flying cars. Who knows? So you arrive at the gates of City Hall. Very magnificent, beautiful arches, white walls, people going in and out. Some detectives, some cops. Maybe you glance some of them coming in and out, and then you walk over to Rancic's office. The door says, Mutant Rehabilitation Program Director.
Marv, we have to go back
What's wrong?
to the burnt down factory. I forgot Yappy!
Oh my gosh, your dog.
Wait, this Yappy right here?
Oh, you're the greatest. Thank you.
I think we should rename him.
What do you want to name him?
Fanny pack?
Burrito.
That's a good name.
Right?
Oh, Rito.
Burrito. That's what I've been calling him.
That's a good name. Okay, cool.
It's insane
He
that all these people
wags
are
his
here.
tail approvingly. All right, so you make your way towards Ransic's office. The door, it says Mutant Rehabilitation Program Director, Frosted Glass.
All right.
No answer.
Hello?
I'm gonna check the doorknob to see if the door is unlocked.
Locked.
Fair
Of course.
enough.
I'm gonna look around. Are there any other not officers, but people who work there?
Sure, somebody walks along, a short man with a combed over hair, neatly trimmed beard, and deep wrinkles when he smiles at you. Oh, hello there.
Hi.
Wait a second. And he looks at the whole group. Is that Jack Dealgood Thomas?
Indeed, yes.
Jack,
Wait a minute.
You know this guy?
Yes, I'm Chief Patel.
Smile, boss. You know.
Sir?
Supervisor, more like it.
We were just wondering the whereabouts of, what do we call him now, Mr. Rancic?
Oh, Mr. Rancic! I like the sound of that, Mr. Rancic. Haven't you heard? There's a big event at the animal shelter today. He's taking the mutants that he's rehabilitating to take care of the animals. They're delivering some supplies,
What a
cleaning
nice
out
guy.
the cages. It's a lovely program. It really helps rehabilitate them, working with all the animals.
Oh, that's very nice.
Okay, well, I guess we should probably head over there.
Absolutely. And before you go, Jack, do me a favor. Can you clean out your office? I know you're a big-time ranger now. However, I need the room for a new recruit.
Well, Soup Patel, that's really awkward, but sure, yeah, of course. I will clean out my office.
Did you just get fired? Did Jack just get fired?
Maybe not got promoted?
The way I look at it is you have a promotion. Don't the Rangers have fantastic quarters? Certainly an upgrade from your old office. That dusty thing in the corner.
Yeah, we'll deal with this as soon as we can. We're a bit on a time crunch currently.
Well, I'll go with you, Jack. And if you guys want to head over there, we could go do this thing.
End of day. Mustn't bother yourselves, but end of day, please do me that favor.
Okay.
Soup Patel, I will be happy to clean out my office by the end of the day.
Very well.
Well, thank you so much for all your help. Wait, do you happen to have the address to where we need to go?
Oh, you don't know where the animal shelter is? I thought all Time Force cadets had to do some volunteering.
Oh yeah, all of us did.
Go ahead and roll four or higher.
Woo, that is a 3. I needed that on the burrito.
Okay, so you completely forgot where the animal shelter is.
Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I happen to have skipped.
Oh, you just follow south on Biscayne Drive. It's on the corner of 8th and Biscayne.
Oh, I know where that is. That's right by the 811, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
yes,
fantastic.
of
Yeah,
course.
let's head there. Okay. All right, guys.
I cannot believe that. Are you kidding me? I redecorated that office out of my own pocket. I imported fine wall hangings. That I made the molding myself for that from that office.
So you upgraded his office and he's kicking you out?
Well, he said it was my office. I decided to make it like a little better than it was.
Jack, look on the bright side. The world might end anyways if we don't save it, so...
You know, Vesper, you're inspiring.
Thank you.
Somebody to jump off of a cliff.
Guys,
all right.
Let's head to where Rancic is. We need to get this mission Well, oh my gosh. I need to take time to just relax. This isn't a mission. We just got to get this done. Let's go. Let's go talk to Rancic, guys.
Yeah.
So
I want that chair myself.
I imagine there is more public transit of flying cars to zip you on your way
Or
there.
sidewalks.
Or sidewalks.
Look at all these people
I'm
here
helping,
just oblivious.
I'm helping Jack breathe while we're like,
All right, I give you point energy for
They
that.
don't even know what's going on out there with the Alliance, and that the world may end in any given second. It's insane.
but it's probably best to keep it that way. I mean,
No,
we
for
don't want to
sure.
cause any kind of worldwide panic.
It's just kind of mind-blowing for me where, with us, we know that the Alliance could be here at any moment with any amount of evil villains and weapons and monsters and demons, and yet everybody's living their life like it's just another day.
Yeah, but that's our job.
Yeah.
That's right.
Isn't that kind of crazy?
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
And it's probably good that we stay
for
connected
sure.
with people like Rancic or just like some of the others we've met, because we've seen these Alliance being able to take good people back to their former ways. We wouldn't want that to happen to anyone else.
Absolutely, Eddie.
Yeah, and we got to do everything that we can in our power to make sure everyone stays like this and they don't know about what's going on out there, or else they'll panic. All right, how far away is this thing?
Oh, you've just arrived.
Oh.
Arriving
Hey, look.
in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1.
I love our new numbering system.
What do we see? What do we see?
And as the doors open, welcome to the City Humane Society.
Where's the kitties?
And as it's just a little one-story building, and you can see there are 2 trucks parked on the side of the building, and there's Rancic, and he's actually helping unload big bags of what looks like animal food, dog feed, that kind of thing, onto a little trolley. And there's some mutants, 3 mutants that are happily pushing it along the food inside the shelter, whistling to themselves. They look like they're having a great time. Blue sky, green grass, nice day.
All right, guys, let's make sure we don't let Josh out of our sight, and let's make sure he doesn't have any weapons on him. He doesn't, right? I mean, you guys don't have weapons embedded in you?
I don't know.
Wait, do you?
Do we? Hey, Josh.
Whoa! Well, I mean, might as well. I mean, he probably
At this
knows.
point, Josh is probably holding your hand, Vesper, looking
Hey,
up
man,
at
child. Do we have like any special abilities? You know, being androids and all that. I know I can create like illusions out of my head, and I can like change my eye color and cool things like that. And also, probably being like super pretty is like probably one of our powers. But I don't like to brag about that.
Oh my god.
What else can we do?
So as you guys walk out of the public transit system and you look up at Rancic and the animal shelter, Josh also sees Rancic, and he grabs your hand and starts digging his fingers into your hand very powerfully. Ooh. And you feel that you can feel the contact of his bones in his hand. Ooh. Like they're made of metal, and they're digging into your hand quite painfully, and then his eyes glow red brightly, and he stares towards Rancic, and then he breathes deeply, flaring his nostril.
Do we see any of this?
Vesper sees it for sure.
Oh, okay. Can I see it?
Go ahead. Everybody wants to see it. Roll 6 or higher.
Oh, 11.
I am fixated on looking for the
kitties.
kitties and the puppies.
I see it.
Yeah. So a few of you see little Josh kind of freaking out, looking at Rancic,
So
and
kneel down.
grabbing your hand. It's
Eddie.
quite painful, Vesper.
Eddie, guys, you guys see this?
I don't see what.
Look,
What? Oh.
he's fuming.
So,
This kid is.
Josh, I know you're angry, but remember what we said. If you're going to be an honorary ranger, you have to learn how to control your emotions. And we can't go after him like this, okay? And also, please let go. You're really hurting me.
Wow.
So now can I see it since Marv?
Yes.
Okay.
I think everybody who's paying attention to
So
more.
I'm going to grab Rito and be like, "Hey, Josh, puppy."
Oh, Rito, the puppy.
Yeah.
You're not
Not Rito
inside the
Revolto.
animal shelter yet.
No, our puppy.
Oh, burrito. Oh, duh. I'm like, Rito.
Oh,
Is that the name of the dog? Okay.
Or I guess it was Yappy. The
Yappy, the burrito. Burrito. Got
There's not a lot of meat on that burrito. That's why we call it Rito.
Yeah. So
All right, little kid is grabbing Vesper's hand very
so I'm
hard.
trying to use the puppy to calm him down. Like, hey, buddy, it's your friend.
Go ahead and roll. It's gonna be a 7 or higher.
Ooh. I'm a super this roll.
You got
Roll.
this.
Nice.
Oh, we got nice supers
8
today.
plus 2 is 10.
Yes. So he slows down his breathing and lessens his grip on Vesper. And Vesper, when you look down at your hand, there's like, you can see there was a little bit of a light current in your hand and on Josh's hand as he like kind of lets go of your hand. Only you see this, Vesper, and he pays attention to you and the dog. And he's like, is this a Power Ranger dog?
It's a power puppy. Yeah, it's a Power Ranger puppy.
Oh,
a puppy ranger.
Does he get to morph too?
Yeah.
Wait, didn't I just see Rancic?
Here, I'll make sure he's distracted. One of you guys go talk to Rancic. No, you didn't. What are you talking about? Look at this puppy. It's so cute.
I'm going to try to block the kid's view of Rancic and approach Rancic.
Okay, he's a little kid, so it will be like a 4 difficulty to.
I got a 7.
Okay, so you blocked his view, but you want to continue blocking his view while talking to Rancic?
I'll move over in that direction if he does look over, and I'll be playing with the puppy in front of him and just kind of be moving a lot.
All right.
Okay, so you're kind of like teamwork in it. I got it.
So I guess
I'll
get the
Josh in a
puppy.
bush or a cage.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Can I add my charisma to it? Because I'm being charismatically playing with the dog.
No, but you can charismatically try to grab his attention. I think that's fair. 4 or higher.
That is a 4 plus 3, 7.
7. Okay. So now he's paying attention to you, Marv, with the dog, and Jack heads over to Rancic.
Director Rancic, my name is Jack D. Thomas. I'm with the Time Force. Do you have a moment to speak to us?
He puts down the bag of feed that he was about to carry and load into the truck. Time Force officer, what can I do for you?
Sir, I'm sorry to come to you on no notice with information that might be potentially serious. Do you recall Dr. Ferrix, sir?
His eyes and expression grows dark. He no longer has this happy mood of, helping animals. Dr. Ferrix, yes, I do.
I know you might find this hard to believe, but the products of Dr. Ferrix's work, the children, have been hiding in the demolished laboratory for a good number of years.
Children of Dr. robots.
The products of his work, Mr. Rancic.
So there are additional surviving robots that were hiding in his lab.
Director, there are numerous surviving life forms.
How many?
I believe the count is 5, sir.
5 of them.
The reason we've come to visit you, Director Rancic, is that we've had contact with these entities, children, as they appear outwardly, and they have expressed a serious problem with you, sir.
That would make sense. I was not the kindest to Dr. Ferrix.
Sir,
It was a mistake and I regret it.
We're not ignorant of the rehabilitation that you have worked so hard to make known to the world. And I, for one, appreciate it. And so does all Time Force officers. However, we felt like we had to warn you immediately about this situation and ask if there was any additional information that you can give us on this subject.
Additional information. Well, I regret to explain the mistakes of my past. I was the one who destroyed Dr. Ferrix's lab, and later he rebuilt his body and he infiltrated my forces, calling himself Frax. Unfortunately, Frax is no longer with him, and what remains is no longer with us, and what remains of Dr. Ferrix. Dr. Ferrix, Frax, he is no more, and I thought his creations were gone too.
Will you tell me what happened to Frax?
Unfortunately, he revealed to be a betrayer. I was angry. I wanted him dismantled. His final act was again to sacrifice himself and save me.
That's something that these young robots might well learn.
Where are they now? You came in contact with them.
We don't have the location of them currently. They, of course, have free will, and after our initial contact, they departed rather quickly and in the heat of the moment. Although we do have one with us here today.
I walk up behind Jack.
Sure, you walk up behind Jack.
Hi, Dr. Ferrix. I mean, you're not
Rancic.
Dr. Ferrix.
Director Rancic, yeah.
Hello, Rancic. Do you remember me? I'm the baby you left in a burning building to die. Let's just say
He turns towards you.
you're really lucky that I've learned how to control my aggressive instincts, because otherwise you wouldn't be standing here right now.
I did not know that there were other creations that Dr. Ferrix was responsible for that night. However, it was true. It was my intent to destroy his laboratory, destroy all his creations, his work, and to destroy him. I was in a fit of rage, and I regret my mistakes that I made nearly 2 decades ago.
Well, it looks like you've created one Power Ranger and 5 very angry androids out to get you.
What can I do to undo this wrong, this hurt from your past?
Director Rancic, it appears that you've only been partially successful in your goal. You have a trail of detritus behind you, and you have to deal with this debris. Now, we are willing to help you, but you need to tell us everything.
I did not know about these creations. When Frax was working with me, I was taking advantage of his cyberobot technology. These were primitive beings. Nothing like you. Simple pieces of scrap metal. True? Frax considered them equals to us mutants. However, I never respected them. I saw them as task-oriented creations designed to do my bidding. However, and he kind of like turns towards like the animal shelter and the other mutants that are kind of busy at work. Someone once told me, no matter how much we want to change the past, we can't, but we can work together for a better future. It was Jen Scott's Time Force Ranger herself who taught me this.
I'm not sure we can control them. I don't know. They seem very angry. I don't think that we can get them to listen.
Would you be willing to meet the products of Dr. Ferrix's work and attempt to make a connection with them, Director Rancic?
Absolutely. It seems that I have not made my peace with my past mistakes.
Well, certainly. As a species, we have learned so many times that one cannot subjugate others and expect a positive outcome. So, like the cyclobots, these individuals need to understand the journey that you've taken, Director Rancic.
Let's take a quick cut away from the scene. I want to check in with Joe. Where did you head off to?
I went to go see Nadira.
How would you do that?
Try to find the home that she once lived in.
Okay. So you approach that residence. You're on the front steps of a white house with...
Yeah, I've just been waiting this whole time looking at the house like...
Okay, so you've been staring at this house real quickly.
Gather up the courage to walk and try to ring the doorbell for fear of what's gonna come. Ring the doorbell.
Ring the doorbell.
Or whatever the contraption may be.
As you ring the doorbell, or the Time Force equivalent 3017 contraption.
I think it's a Rube Goldberg or something. That's just
right? It has like a little video message. Hi, I can't like come to the door right now because I'm helping my dad. We're gonna actually be at the animal shelter today.
Oh boy. Okay, and then all right, so then I will start to make my way towards the animal shelter.
Okay. So now you are arriving on the scene. You will see that all the other HyperForce Rangers are there, and Jack and Vesper are entrenched in a deep, serious-looking conversation with Rancic. You see Rancic, but he does not see you because he's been talking to Vesper and Jack.
Do I see Joe?
I think you would. Yes, you would, Eddie.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to him.
Okay. All right.
Good.
Hey man, what are you doing?
Hey, I couldn't find Nadira. Did you guys find Rancic?
Looks like Jack and Vesper are talking to him right now.
Okay. I hope everything's going all right. I'm gonna go look around and see if I can find Nadira before I go see Rancic.
Is she here?
She is here. That is what I've been told. I'll ask one of the other workers and see.
Do you need like a wingman?
If you want to stick around.
Oh, yes, I do.
But maybe just take a few steps back when I do see her, because I don't know how she's going to react. I did leave for a while.
I got your back.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move like
right,
3 steps back and like
Sure.
walk.
So you guys are gonna
gonna try to
walk
find-
into the animal shelter first, or look around the outsides, your choice.
Or they're like right at the front door of the animal shelter?
They're to the right of the entrance. They were about, you could see that there was a truck and they were unloading some feed, and they were kind of carting it into the animal shelter through the front door.
I'm gonna go, let's go around the back, that way I don't have to go by Rancic, and see if the workers are back there, probably loading stuff.
Smart idea.
So we'll go around the back of the building and try to, if I can find a worker, to see if I can ask where Nadira would be.
Sure. So the two of you make your way towards the back of the building, and you see her right away, bright pink hair, and she's looking down, and there are like a few dogs, 5 dogs right in front of her. She goes, sit, 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 and they all sit down. She goes, good boy, good girls, good dogs, good puppies. So she doesn't see you, but you see her. I'm gonna check in real quick with Vesper. Did you, no, actually, Marv, I'm sorry. Marv, you're still kind of trying to distract the kid, right?
Yeah. Not too hard, not too hard. Come on, let's play this the easy way. So I hit your hand lightly, you hit my hand lightly. Ow! Ow! Okay, maybe we play a different game. Do you want to go look at the flying dogs somewhere over here? I'm sure they're on display somewhere. No, maybe.
Where is Rancic?
Maybe he might be with the dog.
Stop distracting me. I've already told where my brothers and my sisters, they're on their way here now.
Wait, what? When did you contact them?
We're connected.
Okay, look, I've
Something you wouldn't understand.
No, you're right. I'm not an android. I don't have that type of connection. Look, we're trying to meet with him, and we'll once the situation is all figured out, I promise that you will get a chance to meet Rancic. Now, can we go pet some snakes or something?
Snakes?
Yeah.
I've never seen a snake before.
They're great.
Can you show me?
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Okay, so he like follows you like out.
Chloe.
Yes.
Hey, Chloe. Maybe you help me out with this guy.
With that kid?
I'm scared.
This seems like a horrible situation.
I know, go
I
on
don't
my
even
own.
want to like be around any of this. I'm looking for the cats.
All right.
Should I go tell them that he told
Actually,
his...
yeah, you should go talk to them and tell them that well, once they can get the situation settled with, just go ahead and ring me. I'm gonna go ahead and keep them busy.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I think he's giving you a gray hair. He gave you a gray hair.
What? No.
He's stressing you out.
Maybe a little bit. Okay, the kid is strong.
I know.
All right, Josh,
Please.
let's go pet some snakes.
I'm gonna go over to Jack and Vesper.
Sure.
And let them know.
Okay.
Guys, sorry to interrupt. Josh let his brothers and this was their sister. I can't even remember.
Sister?
Yep, they're connected. They're coming here right now.
Joe was right.
What did Joe say?
He said this. He said that they would do this. Director Rancic, I'm afraid we may have led the products of Dr. Ferrix's work to the animal shelter today.
Wow, you said that so well.
Hey guys,
Zach.
I think we found the snake
I
enclosure.
may no longer have my mutant powers or the weapons that I could have once drawn from my body. However, I would be a coward to not face them. Show them to me when they arrive, and I shall talk to them.
What if they don't want to talk?
Well, then we know what we have to do.
So let's check in back with Eddie and Joe. Nadira, she's training these dogs, and then another animal shelter volunteer worker comes out with some dog treats, and there's a mutant that comes out, and he's got some dogs on a leash, and kind of beyond their shoulder. Actually, how much is your perception? Go ahead and roll a. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me. Go ahead and roll. It's going to be a 7 difficulty.
Okay. Oh, exactly 7.
Oh.
Wait, no. 8.
8. Okay. So you see just kind of beyond them, or maybe you just perceive that something bad is coming this way, just past the group.
Past these people, the deer in them.
Yeah, there's somebody approaching this location.
And I don't know what it is. I can just feel it.
Yeah, because you got 8, so
Yeah.
you're like,
Okay.
you have a feeling something bad. Something
Okay.
bad's coming. You have the feeling.
Okay, Eddie, I don't know what's going on,
Your
but I
she
can
sense.
feel I can feel that something's going on. I think you should head to the team. I'm gonna go talk to Nadira real quick and see if I can calm her down, because I think she's gonna kill me. But go with the team. I'll be there soon.
Okay.
Give me 5 minutes.
All right, so I'm gonna call in. Hey guys, I'm hanging out here with Joe, and he says he's feeling something weird.
Wait, what? Joe's here?
Oh yeah, Joe is here, by the way.
Well, okay, just make sure he stays away from Rancic. But I'm at the snake enclosure with Josh. If you guys are ready to come on over.
You guys should all go back to Rancic. Keep him safe.
Josh?
Can we put Josh in a cage?
Yes, Vesper. Can we put your
You
little
can try
brother
to
in
put
a
Josh
cage?
in a cage.
No. I don't
Not me.
that's a good idea.
Not me. Someone else.
You came up with the idea.
This kid is stronger than I am. You know how strong Vesper is? This kid is just as
Put
strong.
like a cat in a cage, and then he'll be like, "Oh, cat!" And
He
then
will break
Just
the bars.
try to stick together as much as you can, but don't put the kid in the cage.
I'll
I know he's
stay-
not really a kid, but don't
I don't
put
know.
him
I've
in
never
the cage.
babysat before. I just assume this is how things work.
Okay, I'm gonna head over back with you
Babysitting.
guys.
That is a great idea, Chloe. I want to sit on top of Josh.
Okay, so everybody collects around Rancic.
No, not yet. I'm still at the snake enclosure with Josh. But I don't know if I should head back.
Joe says we should all head to where Rancic is. Right, Joe?
Well, Chloe, I mean, I'm Chloe. Hi, guys, it's me.
Hey, Chloe.
Me, Chloe. Vesper said she wanted to sit on Josh. So
That's also a bad idea.
I think that I can
Vesper's
control
strong.
him.
That's true.
I can pin him down.
I'll bring
Force
Josh
is
back
not
right
a
now.
good idea.
I'll bring Josh back right now.
Okay.
Hey, buddy. Come on. I think we found Rancic.
What?
Yes. But wait.
And the eyes start growing red, and the nostrils start flaring.
I'm not gonna take you to him if you don't start calming down.
Ew.
Please. Come on. I really do. I want you to meet Rancic. And you'll.
Oh my God.
Do I still have a communicator that can go to these guys as well?
That is
do I have
effort. What?
Morpher was destroyed.
Morpher was gone.
Yeah,
or
your Morpher
stolen,
was
yeah.
destroyed.
But I have my Time Force stuff still.
Do you have a telecommunicator of some sort?
I don't know.
I think you have. I think people of this era do have, like cell phones, but way more advanced anyways.
Yeah.
So
Brain phone.
you should be able to kind of, like walkie-talkie them.
Okay.
But very advanced.
I'll do this.
Sure.
Marv, I know
what's up?
you were kind of trying to figure out what to do with
Thanks
Josh.
for letting me know you're here, by the way.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, lots of things on my mind. Marv,
Okay.
maybe you can tell him that there's a surprise for him, blindfold him, and take him there. I don't know.
This kid he's not a baby. He's smart.
He kind of acts like one. Maybe
I
if
know.
he's excited about a
I've been treating him like a kid.
surprise.
And he's a lot smarter than he looks.
Okay, all right. Good luck. I gotta go
Okay.
talk to Nadira and go probably die.
All right,
And
buddy.
I'm running back.
Look, I will take you to Rancic, but please don't do anything crazy for the sake of your own older sister. Please. You'll meet him. Just give it a second. Yeah?
Okay.
Can I get a pinky promise? I know you're not a baby, but let's pinky promise on this.
Pinky.
No! Oh, okay, all right. Pinky promise done. Pinky promise done. Okay, come on, let's go.
He does like the little kid angry walk, like towards, like following you, like.
I look back at him and I'm like, this is cool. And then I meet up with everybody else. Hey!
So
guys.
everybody is around Rancic now,
Except for me.
except for you,
except for
John.
Yes.
I have a little surprise for you. Hello, Director Rancic. Nice to meet you. My name is Marvin.
Marvin.
There's someone that I think you should meet.
Someone.
Yes. Hey, buddy, come on. Come here.
Oh boy.
This is Josh. He is one of Vesper's sisters, and he is a product of what you have created.
As soon as you like.
What? What'd I do?
This is brother.
Wait, this is her brother.
He's one of Vesper's sisters.
Brothers. It's
Siblings.
Josh, beat him up! Sorry, my mistake. I'm sorry.
So as soon as you present Josh to Rancic, Josh jumps up and then like his you know what? Let's see.
Oh gosh.
Sure, you can try to catch him.
Well, I just want to be like, super. Yes. Okay, so that's 9. I just want to slow him down, if anything.
He jumps past you. His legs land on Rancic's shoulders, and he like bends over Rancic's head, and it's like.
Josh!
Okay, and Rancic, and then he just eventually, after getting a few, Josh gets a few hits in.
Oh my God.
Rancic pushes Josh away, and he's bleeding.
This is what I was afraid of. This is ridiculous.
I'm gonna, after he throws him, I'm gonna try to grab Josh and hold him.
And then to reinforce this, I hold Eddie from the front holding Josh.
Yeah.
And I go over and I take my own jacket and I'm like, I'm so sorry, Director Rancic, please, here. And I start patting away his blood.
So let's start our popcorn initiative. Marv went, or no, Marv tried to defend. So Josh went first, and then Eddie, you said you wanted to do something.
I'm gonna grab Josh.
Okay, or try to.
Yeah, I'm going to try to grab. All right.
You can grapple.
Okay.
You got gangly arms? You got
Super grabbing Josh. 11 plus 2, 13.
You grabbed.
All right, and very swiftly with your long limbs,
Serpent grappling hook.
you completely wrap your arms around Josh, and he is kind of grappled for one turn.
Hey, buddy, we don't attack people in the face like that in this time. I know that you're new to the world.
Let go of me. I'm probably older than you. I think I heard Marv wanted to take his turn.
Yeah, but I want to spend my turn trying to heal his wounds and maybe not piss off Rancic.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, sir. You kind of killed his dad, and his whole family's like homeless and everything. So you can understand where the anger is coming from. He pinky promised me that he wasn't gonna do anything, but now I feel terrible because now I have to break his pinky. But I just want to make sure that you're okay. Are you okay, Director Rancic?
His face doesn't look so good.
Oh, it didn't look too good to begin with, but.
That's true. That is very true. But because this is 3017, Rancic, he doesn't have the metal piece anymore. He turned human. So he's just like a human face, but he's got like definitely a black eye and maybe bloody nose.
I'm so sorry. Here's a pack of tissues. Here.
Okay.
As you
try to tend to his wounds, I'll give you a point of energy for that, Marv. That will be your turn. And then when you kind of clean up his face a little bit,
all better.
And if you look up, I think that's when Rory, Jocelyn, and Spencer, they show up on the scene. And they see kind of you in the way. And I think Jocelyn would go first. So Jocelyn runs up, and she has an incredibly fast run. She runs full force towards you, Marv, and she's trying to like grab you and throw you off of Rancic. This is what she's trying. We'll see what happens.
Can I defend?
Of course.
Yes. That is a 9.
As she reaches her hands on your shoulder, she cannot pull you away from Rancic, but her grip is locked tight.
What are you doing?
She looks into your eyes and like snarls with the wild look of an animal.
Vesper, help.
Hi. I walk up to Jocelyn and I say, hey sister, you know, I don't really see the resemblance. The doctor must have given all the good looks to me.
Oh my Vesper.
That's what you want to do with your turn?
After searing her with my words,
I'm like, cool. There were some words this turn.
I want to find a way to connect into her system.
Okay.
Whoa, that's cool.
So I kind of reach around to the base of her neck.
Yes.
And I just dig my fingers in, piercing the skin.
All right, go ahead.
And I want to super it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right, so as you reach towards her neck, she tries to get away from me, especially because of that insult. But you successfully connect to her neck, and then whoop, it's like you have been pulled out of your body, and then you can see everything like bird's eye view. Jocelyn has her arms around Marv. They're not budging. He's defending Rancic. Josh was just jumped and was thrown, and now he's bound by Eddie. You can even see at the back of the animal shelter, Joe is staring at his feet trying to talk to Nadira, and then Jack should be kind of behind Rancic because he was just talking to him, and then Chloe, I think you were just exiting the animal shelter. So you can kind of see that. You zoom out, and then you zoom in real quick inside of Jocelyn. It's a huge black void. Ooh. And then as you look kind of closer, there are tall, black, sleek shelves, almost like a very sci-fi library. And the shelves are moving back and forth.
Well, it's time to wrap this stuff. So I want to go around and just start pushing over shelves and wait, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to hurt her. I want to try to find a way to just make her asleep.
Okay. As you start exploring that strange world, it feels very hot. a flame is starting to grow and grow and grow. And I'm just gonna say you're kind of connecting to her and exploring her brain. That's one turn.
Okay.
All right. So whose turn is it next, Vesper? We still got Rory and Spencer. We got Joe, Chloe, and Jack.
Make sure one of us goes last so she doesn't get 2 turns.
Yeah, good call.
I toss it to Rory.
Okay. Rory sees that you have connected to Jocelyn. He looks very worried for his sister, and he starts running over. He's a little farther back, so that's his turn. We got Spencer, Chloe, Joe, and Jack. I think Rory would throw it to Spencer. Spencer is also running. He's a little faster than Rory. He's got longer, lankier limbs. And then he also grabs onto your shoulder, Vesper, or tries to. But I think he would, unless somebody else interferes. So Spencer, Chloe, what's your turn?
Oh, yep.
Yep, what are you doing?
Okay. I'm coming out of the room, or out of the vet, right?
Yeah, you're coming out of the shelter, and then you can see Rancic. He's being guarded by Jack and Marv, but Jocelyn has the arms on Marv, but Vesper is connected to her neck, and then Spencer is trying to stop her.
Is she sentient, by the way? Currently, with Vesper in her system, is she like functioning, or is she just like kind of like frozen in like that whole state of like?
It's like she's got like death grip on you, but her eyes have gone blank. The glow is gone.
Okay.
The glow is gone.
The glow is gone.
Good to know.
So, Chloe was just kind of like, she knew they were coming, but she wasn't, like, this whole day has just been really freaking weird. And all these people are really crazy. So she walks out and she just sees all this madness. I'm like, oh my goodness. Whoop, It's Marvin time!
HyperForce! P! Ready! Power up!
I just don't want to get hurt. This seemed like a little crazy situation. I'm just gonna suit up as quickly as possible.
Chloe,
That's my turn, right?
whose turn is next?
Who's left?
Whose turn is next? Jack and Joel. Jack and Joe are friends.
Oh, no way.
Jack is closer though.
Yeah, I'll throw to Jack. Jack, look how cool I am! I mean, what's up? You should do something good, okay? Good job.
Who is closest to Rancic and myself?
Marv, then Jocelyn, then Vesper, then Spencer, and then Rory.
Hey,
And then Josh and Eddie are off kind of to the side.
moving. She's just like really stiff. Maybe there's a good time to restrain her.
I remove my Time Force badge and attempt to put Jocelyn into stasis using the badge.
Hey.
That you now get.
Because I'm sorry, this side. Click.
Click.
Should be very easy. 3 or something.
These rules are awesome. I got a 9.
Cool.
I got it.
As you do your sequence, how do you want to do this?
It's a click clack, you go in the back.
And then a big, as you say that,
I'm
a
prying
big
myself out of her
beam
fingers right now while he's doing that.
cryogenically freezing, teleportating energy reaches towards Jocelyn and Vesper. As you're in her mind, suddenly all the shelves that are moving around, they stop moving. And then you can see from those shelves in each one of those books, it's a different memory. And those memories are getting like frozen and then they fade away.
What's going on?
Suddenly, you get thrown out of Jocelyn. You get the bird's eye view, and then you're back in your own body. And then Jocelyn has been taken into the Time Force badge. She's gone. Give me a point energy, Jack. Joe, you still have a turn.
Oh.
I think at this point, you have heard the commotion.
Oh, I can hear this now.
Yeah, I think
okay,
so.
So it's not that I have to be told that something's happening.
No, because they like came
Pretty
from
loud.
around
Pretty
the
loud.
building to
All
come
right.
attack.
I've been screaming, punching.
I think Nadira also is like, what's that? What's that?
Did she see me?
Go ahead, roll.
Oh.
She saw me. Let's just say
You
she saw
roll
me.
less than an 8?
I rolled a 2, so
Okay.
1 and 1, and so she saw me.
So she's like
Master.
looking around for the danger,
She's like-
and then she looks at you. Joe!
Nadira, before you say anything, I'm really, really sorry. I know I left without telling you anything, and I just let me say my piece. I have been thinking about this day for, God, I don't know how many years. I am sorry I left. It just all happened so fast, and I wasn't supposed to say anything. I couldn't tell anyone. It would endanger their lives, and
What
I
are you
miss you.
doing here?
I'm back. And I know it's selfish of me to think that we could just start back where we left off, and if you have moved on, I completely understand. And I don't want to get in the way of that. I just wanted to let you know that I am here. And unfortunately, something's happening with your father, and we need to go now.
Daddy?
Yes.
Oh no! And then she runs out actually towards the front of the animal shelter.
I'm
Daddy!
coming. So I'll
And then
I'll
she
run.
sees a pink Power Ranger. What kind of ranger is that?
They're the new kind.
Wait, I got
Oh,
this.
you got this. You got
The coolest one you'll ever see.
Hey. I don't know.
I love pink.
Me too, girl. Me too.
She's got the long pink hair.
Can we talk about us after the fight? This?
Joe, really?
Joe! Help my dad! I think they're after him.
Yep. Oh God, dude.
Wait, nothing? She doesn't want to say anything to that?
Should I? I don't know. Yeah.
Don't prod it, dude.
I'm gonna.
Don't
I
prod
mean,
it.
can I still go and move to attack, or is that my turn? And you?
I think you've arrived.
Yeah.
It's the end of the round. It's the end of the round.
it
Guess
changes it.
what?
Ah.
Josh is still grappled.
Nice.
All
Daddy
right.
long legs.
Actually, let's start with that, Eddie. Do you want to keep your arms around him, or?
Yeah, I'm. It's like I'm still got him grabbed, but I can feel like the scratches from his hands inside. So
Oh
yeah.
yes, he's digging
Yeah.
into your arms, and he's staring at Rancic menacingly, and he's looking at his sister and his brothers.
All right.
Get him!
All right.
I don't want to fight anymore.
What's that?
I don't want to fight anymore. We have to destroy him.
No, we can't destroy Rancic. Remember, we're gonna be friends now.
Eddie, I think it's time to arrest a baby.
I'm trying to, but okay, I'm going to. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to stay in this spot then.
All right.
Keep him from getting away.
Sure. So you can stay there, and he
All right.
continues to dig his fingers in, and he's like, I want to talk to Vesper.
Okay, so I just like pick him up, point him towards Vesper. Vesper, Josh would like to speak with you.
Hey Josh, you're being like really violent. And
So you were just, remember, disconnected from Jocelyn, and you felt the cold because you were connected to her at that moment. The cryogenically freezing transportation sequence was unlocked.
Oh, so she, are you?
You're
talkable?
okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But you felt that, and it did not feel good.
Okay.
Listen, Josh.
Josh.
Listen,
I felt what it felt like to be arrested, and I don't want that to happen to you. Look, you can start a new life now. You don't have to be angry. You can make the choice right now to let go of your past and to continue on anew. You're still a child, or at least physically. We can find out what's wrong and we can help you grow and you can have an entire life.
Josh says, Vesper! And he reaches his hand out towards you, Vesper.
Go.
Vesper!
I grab his hand.
As you grab his hand, the charge that you saw on your hand and his hand, they connect, right? And you feel an energy buzzing in between your hands.
What is this, Josh?
Help me overcome the anger, the flame.
Okay. Well, I think you could do this yourself, but if not, I can do it manually by entering your head.
Okay.
All right. Don't worry, it won't hurt at all, except for the initial part. So I dig my fingers into the back of his head and connect.
Okay, and the same sequence happens. You have a bird's eye view of the whole situation, and then you go down deep into his programming. His mind is similar to yours and also Jocelyn's, a dark, endless void. However, he has a lot less shelves, and you can actually see some of his memories. Cold nights, hungry times, hugging on to his sister Jocelyn, and then suddenly a giant flame grows and grows and grows, and you can hear the laughter of Rancic.
What do I do?
You feel a tap on your shoulder, your right shoulder.
So I turn back and look at it.
You turn back and you look at it, and it's your ranger family. Marv,
What's up?
Chloe, Eddie, even Joe and Jack.
Yo.
Eddie steps forward, and Eddie, what would you do if you were trying to remind her that I'm always with you?
I'm always with you. All of us are. We're your friends. And whenever you have any anger, any flame of anger inside of you, your friends can always help you to put that out. Put that out. Put that out.
So I just think and
And
remember.
then I think you actually have something from her.
I do.
Oh.
I'm back.
Reverse the echo.
It's the Ranger Bud wrench.
Yes.
Aww.
Vesper and Eddie.
Eddie and Vesper,
Ranger
Ranger buds forever. Yeah.
And then he
Ethereal
fades away
Joe's
into
kinda
his
confused.
watery energy with the rest of the team. All right, I think that's the end of your turn, Vesper.
So I just think to myself, I wonder what Chloe's doing right now.
Chloe, what are you doing right now?
Joe and his lady friend just pulled up and I was showing off and yeah, the Pink Ranger, ha.
Yo.
And then I'm gonna crack my knuckles and be like, all right, it's time to take care of business. I said cake on accident. This is just a slip. but after cake, right? Cake, Joe, cake. All right. Okay, so what do I see right now? I'm
Well, Jack had just taken Jocelyn away.
Okay.
And Vesper is now connecting with Josh.
Okay.
Marv is defending Rancic. And you're still holding on to Josh as well, right, Eddie?
Yep.
So then Rory and Spencer, where are they?
They have both made it their way, and I think they're probably on their way to attack Rancic.
Okay. Do I have any of those crazy cuffs? Because I'm
roll for it. 7.
Okay. So 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna super do it. God. Good thing.
Good.
9?
Yep, I said 7 or higher. All right, so...
Okay, so I'm gonna use my crazy stealth, and I'm gonna dodge over there, and are Rory and what's the other dude's name?
Spencer.
Spencer?
Yeah, there's like...
Are they pretty close?
Spencer. I think they're coming in from opposite sides.
Okay. Could I run? Who's closest to me?
Spencer is closer to Rancic. And I think you, yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use those cuffs and I'm gonna attach one to Spencer's hand. I'm going like super stealthily. And then run over to Rory and attach the other cuff to his hand and try and like pull them back.
I don't think they're close enough for that, but you can attempt to try to do that on Spencer.
Okay.
For one turn.
Sure.
All right, go ahead.
I'll super it. Sorry guys, they're there, so.
Do what you
What?
gotta do.
They're there.
Yeah.
Just because it's all you can eat dim sum doesn't mean you have to eat all of it.
Oh wait, do we, as rangers, do you roll 3?
That's untrue. That's untrue.
Yeah, because she's more.
Yeah, you're more.
Oh, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Oh, you can eat me.
16.
Okay. So you successfully like cuff him, but because he's like at full health, he kind of like kicks towards you and runs away, but his hands are like this.
I wasn't able to hold on to, because now that I'm only cuffing one person and not both of them, I wasn't able to hold on to the cuffs and him at the same time.
I think in Time Force history, you have to like weaken them a little bit before you like arrest them. So.
Like a Pokeball.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dang.
Otherwise, I'd probably let you have it, but he wasn't hurt at all, so I think he could probably get away.
Oh, I thought we're not trying to hurt them.
That's true, but maybe
It seemed to be
we'll
caught.
see.
Oh man.
It was so close.
Okay, then I guess just throw it to him.
Oh, okay, Spencer. Now that he has these like, they actually do have Time Force cuffs and they're metal and they're very thick. And so he runs up to Rancic and tries to do like one of these things. I would say because Jack and Marv are like so close to Rancic, I think you could maybe both try to defend the attacks.
Instead of just defending, could I hop out of the way, pull out my Hyperblade Blaster, and set it on Taser, and shoot him? So I can just... Bah!
Yeah, try it.
Alright, and I'm gonna super this one. Wait, how much super do we got?
7. Yeah, we got
7. Okay, I'm gonna super this one. Yes! 12.
12. All right. So you...
I just want to step out of the way.
You said 12?
Yes.
Okay. And so he actually tries to raise the cuffs in defense, and it actually hits the taser laser taser, and it ricochets back onto you.
Dang.
For 9 points of damage, and you could also try to
I
defend
feel like that is
Rancic.
something you would do.
That is something I would
I will absolutely try to defend Rancic. I've got an 8.
How would you try to defend Rancic?
With my limbs.
With your limbs. So as he rushes, trying to bum rush Rancic with his hands that are cuffed together, and he tries to do kind of like a snap kick towards Rancic. You grab him by the leg and then also just stop him mid-kick, and he's like, "Ugh," and then because he's only on one foot, he actually like falls back. Spencer says it's Jack's turn.
I turn towards Director Rancic. Director Rancic, I think it might be a good time to get out of here. We should beat a retreat.
Absolutely. Where should we take shelter?
No,
but wait. I should talk to these. I should talk to these people. And he looks down at Spencer, who has fallen. And Spencer looks very angry from the ground. He says, I know what I have done. And then Spencer tries to continue to attack Rancic, and Rancic kind of steps back. His attempt to talk to Spencer was a failure.
How about now? Can we go?
Very well.
Exit upstage. Right.
Okay.
That's that way over there.
Sure, maybe they hide inside the building.
Yeah, we just want to get maybe into the back where Nadira was with.
Sure, so you run
very
towards the back
obedient
of the
dogs.
building. Very good. Go ahead and. Nope. I'm gonna say you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You got a point of energy. Jack, whose turn is it next? We still got a Rory, a Joe, and a Marv.
We're gonna go because big guys get together. So Rory.
Okay.
Rory's turn.
All right. Rory sees you leaving with Ransik and starts to rush towards your direction. Rory's a lot bigger, but a little bit slower than the rest of his siblings, and he tries to get in your way. We're a little over time, so we're gonna do our 5-minute break right now. Don't go away. Power Rangers HyperForce will be right back. Hi, I'm Malika Lim. I'm the Game Master on Power Rangers HyperForce. I'm also the game designer for the Power Rangers RPG system that we use weekly on our live stream. I've been getting a lot of questions to break down how our RPG works, so here we go! Power Rangers HyperForce is a tabletop RPG, and it's all based off of these guys, D6s, regular 6-sided dice. Now, for everything that you do, you roll 1d6. Unless you're a Morph Power Ranger, then you roll 2d6. And then, as you get stronger and you Zord up, you roll 3d6. Finally, when you all go inside your Megazord, you roll a collective 6d6. So that's basically how it goes. Let's break it down further and let me elaborate. At the heart of our system is something we call energy. You can think of it as the power that powers our Power Rangers. As unmorphed heroes, all our players roll 1d6 for all actions, whether it be combat related, like kicking a putty in the butt, or non-combat related, like trying to deceive an NPC. As the players succeed on their actions and just do heroic and ranger-like things, points of energy are awarded by the Game Master, aka me, or HyperForce fans through our Twitch extension. These energy points are tracked right on the player's dice, and once a player earns a full d6 of energy, well, it's morphin' time. And once the players are morphed, they now roll 2d6 for everything. That's 2d6 on the attack roll and 2d6 for the damage roll, because when you're morphed, you're stronger, faster, and more charismatic. Once you're morphed, you'll still be collecting your energy for your epic wins and your heroic actions. Players continue to track their energy points on their d6s because that's how they get into their Zords. Once the players have earned a minimum of 3 d6s of energy, they can now call down their Zords and use 3 d6s for both their attack and damage rolls. That's the power of being a Power Ranger for ya. Teamwork. Now, speaking of Rangerly, one of the most Ranger-like things you can do is teamwork. And I designed this system to encourage it. This is the way a team attack would go down. Step 1, on your turn, talk to your team member about how, it would go down and describe it to the GM. There's no limit to how many team members can participate on a team roll. Step 2, roll against the GM. If you both succeed, you get the benefit of the combined damage of both teammates on just one player turn. But if either of you fail your attack roll, that's the end of your turn. But don't worry, Ranger, you can always try again on the next turn. Megazord! Now let's talk about the most epic teamwork the Power Rangers are known to do. That is forming the Megazord! Once all players are in their Zord, they can agree as a team to form the Megazord. This plays out a little differently than a teamwork attack. For both the attack roll and the damage roll, each Ranger rolls 1d6, except for the Ranger who is piloting the heart of the Megazord. This Ranger gets to roll 2d6. This means each roll of the Megazord is the combined sum of 6d6! Monsters. Great villains make great heroes. Now, just like the Rangers who roll more and more d6 when they morph, Zord up, form up the Megazord, I, as the GM, also get to roll more and more d6 as I challenge the Rangers. I only roll 1d6 for weak monsters like putties and grinders, but I roll 3 or more d6 for the monster of the week and 4 or more for the villain general or a weaker monster that has now just gotten really, really big. Extras. Now that's the basics for the Power Rangers RPG system. There's a few things I didn't explain, like modifiers for our different Rangers, Popcorn Initiative, or the card-based special weapons and attacks that trade energy for a set damage or other bonuses. So you'll just have to tune in to HyperForce on Tuesdays from 6 to 9 Pacific Time to see those things in action. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more Power Rangers HyperForce and tabletop RPG content.
Hello and welcome to Dungeon Incorporated. We appreciate your interest in the roguelike program and your willingness to participate in our clinical trials. At Dungeon Incorporated, we value data above all else. It is data that we need and data that brings you here today. Remember to take your medication. Using the patented roguelike EEG system, we will subject you, willingly of course, to a simulation generated by our extensive analyst focus group. These simulation scenarios will extract your brainwaves, data, and log them into our ever-growing roguelike database. Your brain and creative reaction to our voluntary scenarios will help us at Dungeon Incorporated to create the ideal role-playing game scenario. Don't forget to take your medication voluntarily. The roguelike system, building a better RPG with the voluntary use of your brain, data, at Dungeon Incorporated.
We're back, Power Rangers HyperForce. I want to say a very big thank you to everybody who has subscribed, who supported HyperForce on social media. We're growing because of people like you. Lots of hearts, lots of hearts. Thank you so much. And remember, every 30 subscribers, we give away an awesome exclusive box of Power Rangers goodies to a random active member in the chat room. So just be in the chat room, be active. You might win something. All right, let's get back to our story if we don't have any other quick announcements. Where were we? Oh yes, Rory is running towards Rancic. And you're with Rancic, Jack. He's trying to stop you guys. And then he has a very kind of slow but heavy gait towards you, running as fast as he can. Big, powerful footsteps. And then he just tries to push you, shove you out of the way.
All right, let's talk about a body mass index comparison. Okay, what's his BMI? So I'll tell you right now, mine is 98.
I'm not quite sure, but I think he is taller than you, but smaller than you, like wirier.
But I'm more hip hop. I meant 1998.
So why don't we roll off and see how this works?
It's a roll off! Woo! Super! I have got an 8.
I have got a 7. So as he tries to like shove you out of the way, you just don't budge and you push through, moving Rancic off towards safety. That's the end of Rory's turn. Rory says, Joe, what do you want to do?
Is
Not
Rory
really.
still in a forward momentum towards Rancic?
Well, he tried to push Jack away, but Jack was just too big and strong. And so
he's at a
it
standstill.
slipped through his fingers.
So his momentum's still like pushing backwards?
He still wants to chase after Rancic.
Okay, well, if whichever his momentum is going towards, I'd like to teleport to that side and hip throw him
Okay.
to the ground.
All right.
And keep a wrist lock on.
Go ahead.
Come on,
use
I'm
some-
gonna,
Jiu-jitsu.
I'm gonna
Jiu-jitsu! Sorry. I know. Sorry.
It's kind of jiu-jitsu. I'm gonna super that. And that is a 9.
9.
Did
All
I
right.
jiu-jitsu
And
him?
so at the right time, as he's leaning forward, charging towards Rancic, you appear at the right spot and you're able to kind of throw him, and then there's more distance created by Rancic and Jack and Rory, who is now on the ground.
You all need to stop. If you do not stop, we will be forced to arrest you. And this is all while I've got his hand still in my.
All right, Marv.
That's it.
Okay. At
Get him,
this
bro.
point, am I still tased? Am I still like?
No, I think it was just a reflection.
Oh, okay. So it's not as strong. It's not, okay. Vesper, because her eyes are also like gone, right? While she's
Yes,
like-
because she's plugged into
Vesper,
Josh
can you hear
now.
me?
I don't know
Vesper?
if she can hear.
Guys, look, this thing might be similar to what happened with Vesper earlier. Maybe it's some form of a virus or something that is inside their heads.
Well, I'm right there with Vesper and Josh, so I see her plugged in right now, right?
Maybe Vesper could do something about it. Maybe she
Well,
could.
she's already doing something, Marv. She's plugged into Josh right now, and they both have the white eye thing going.
Okay, so maybe all we need to do is just make sure all of them are immobilized. That way Vesper can just get into their systems and take out whatever's causing this, you know?
Perfect. I will try to hold this hunking
You know what?
piece of metal as much as I can.
That is fantastic that you're doing that now, because now I get a pretty clear shot with my taser gun.
Get him.
Okay, I have clear
Is it gonna
sights
conduct?
on him and the other guy, right? All right, Joe, on 3,
You should have
jump
clear
off.
line of sight, but it's a little far now because they've been running.
Okay, I'm gonna move as close as I can to them, and then on 3, I'm gonna shoot. Get off as fast as you can, or else you'll be tased along with them.
Okay.
And I'm gonna triple super this one. I'm not gonna miss this guy.
I want you also to roll.
Okay.
Oh.
It's alright, I can take a little taste. It's fine. If I miss, if you
I was
miss.
gonna mega this.
It's fine.
All right, then I'm gonna not triple. I'm gonna double super and 1 mega.
Okay.
Just should have tripled.
But you have to do the mega during the damage.
Oh no, I'm not morphed.
Oh.
So that is a 9.
9.
That is a 6.
All right. And then as you see your brother ready his weapon, you, at the perfect timing, roll off of Rory, and then you actually immobilize Rory with your weapon.
Okay. All right, and I walk over there and I apply my plasma restraints. He doesn't have any on his arm, right? Oh, he does.
No, you just tase him, right?
Yeah. Okay. So sorry, buddy, but for attempted assault, you are under arrest until further notice. And I click him and click. All right. What? Eddie, whenever Vesper's ready, just send her over this way. And I'm gonna send it back up to Vesper.
All right, Vesper.
Yes.
New round. You're inside of Josh's mind. Remember, it's all black, an endless void, and it's like a high-tech library. He's got a few books in this library. These books are memories, Josh's memories of growing up, being cold, being consumed with loneliness. You have the Ranger Bud Wrench in your hand, and the flames that are consuming him are growing larger and larger, destroying Josh's memories, and you hear Rancic's laugh Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
So, are we connected like emotionally right now?
Yeah, you can kind of get a sense of his overall well-being.
Okay, can you get a sense of mine?
Yeah, what is your overall well-being?
So right now, I'm just trying to think about all the times with my rangers, how they made me feel like I have a family, how they showed me how life could be so much more than what I was doing, and I just want him to feel those same emotions.
He starts pulsating with an energy, and in his mind everything starts pulsating with this light, but the fire rages on, and he speaks towards you.
Vesper, it's so beautiful. I can't overcome the rage, though. I've been programmed this way to destroy Rancic, just like my brothers and sisters.
You were programmed this way? Oh no. Listen, I'm gonna find a way, okay? I'm gonna create a new program for us, for everybody, and we'll fix you. Would you be okay if we took you into custody until I can figure that out?
I don't know how much longer I can last like this. The hatred inside is destroying me. What do you have in your hand there?
This is my Ranger Bud wrench. It's from my good friend Eddie. I mean, I made it for him. But it's a symbol of how once you decide to start a new life, you can. So it's really up to you. You don't have to follow the path that you thought you were going to be set on. You can choose something else. But it has to come from you. You can overcome your programming like I did.
He looks down at the wrench, and now you can see him. First it was kind of like in your mind telepathically, but now you can see him, and he looks at the wrench, and it's glowing beautiful blue, and then red, pink, yellow, silver glow. And he reaches out to touch it, if you will let him.
I let him.
And then you're both holding on to this wrench, and a big wash of like colorful energy washes through his shelves, his memory, and then the flames fade away.
Yay! So I just want to exit him.
Okay. As you kind of disconnect, you get that bird's eye view of the whole scene. You can see Rancic has been running away with Jack, probably to the back of the building. Rory has been disabled. Jocelyn is gone. Eddie had his hands around Josh, his arms around Josh, and Chloe. Chloe had exited the building and had tried to attack Spencer, but Spencer's arms were bound, as he was also probably trying to pursue Rancic as well.
Tried to restrain him. Let's be clear.
Josh
Attack him, I put him.
Looks up at you, Eddie, and says, "Can you let go of me now?"
I look at Vesper like,
I fixed him with our Ranger wrench.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So I slowly am like, all right, Josh.
So you drop Josh onto the ground. He lands on his 2 feet.
Well, I mean, I gently place him.
Sorry, kid. Sorry, kid.
I slowly put Josh down on the ground, and then I back up and say,
Josh
"You cool, right?"
Runs up. Josh runs up to his brother, Spencer, and then connects with him. And then suddenly Spencer's eyes grow white, and they're locked hand in hand.
Oh. Whoa. Looks like whatever you did to cure Josh, he's now doing to cure Spencer.
It's just a little familial therapy.
Vesper!
We got another one over here. He's strong.
He's big.
Okay.
We don't weigh all that much.
No, not at all.
Try to subdue him until I can get there.
Both of us are sitting on him. Trying to. Jack.
He was also like doing the tase thing, right?
Yeah.
True.
True.
Just try not to hurt them too much, okay?
Oh no, don't worry. I said it to Taze. I promise.
I've seen
Made sure.
what's inside their brains. They were programmed to do this.
Oh.
But they can change, like Josh did.
Should probably get Jocelyn back.
Yeah.
Why don't we deal with her last?
I don't know.
Let's
She might.
deal with the others first.
All right, Vesper. It's not your turn right now, but we can accelerate that if you want. Marv, Joe, you're together. You're kind of
I'm gonna volley my turn over to Vesper.
okay. So let's just say your turn. You continue to restrain
Yeah.
Rory, right? You said you guys were sitting on him, and then we got Eddie, Chloe, Rory, and Jack. They still all have turns. Chloe, you want to do anything?
Oh, is it my turn?
Marv and Joe, who you gotta throw popcorn into next?
Chloe.
Where's Rory?
Rory's underneath them.
He's a bench.
We got him.
Yeah.
He's like a vibrating bench right now.
Cool.
Metal bench.
Chloe, babysitting, but not a baby. Just like the baby, it wasn't a baby either.
Where's
Technically.
Rancic?
What?
Rancic made it away safely with Jack.
Okay, cool. And then I am going to run and jump in the air and glisten in the sunlight and do a nice little twirl, nothing like a crazy whirlwind or anything, just a little one. And it's gonna make me float
Just a
in the
single
air. And I'm gonna go right above Marv and Joe, and I'm gonna be like, cannonball! Down and swoosh.
Smush on top of Joe and Marv?
They're like both sitting on top of Rory.
Yeah.
We're trying to. She's
Okay.
adding weight to it.
And you also want to help restrain by...
That's the point.
Okay.
Can we catch her like a cheerleader?
Go ahead and, because nobody's fighting you really, so just go ahead, it'll be like a 6 difficulty.
I'm gonna super just because.
Just to be safe. Hey, we've seen that roll.
Dodge or not? Does it?
16.
16.
So I like really land this.
Perfect
Malika.
You emit an energy so bright it's almost blinding, and then when people like come to and they can see again because of the blindingness, you're just like sitting next to Joe and Marv.
So it's kind of like a.
Chloe, Jack, Rory, or Eddie?
Yes, Rory.
Okay, Rory has the weight of like 3 people trying to restrain him, and then he tries to break. All 3 of you, Marv, Joe, and Chloe, try to see if he breaks your hold.
What? Is he still
I don't know if
tased?
that's good or not. That's 8.
Did I roll 3?
Yeah.
You roll.
Oh, 3? Oh no, you didn't.
No.
Because I get more. I got it.
So, Marv,
Thanks
what'd
for
you
I
get?
got an 8.
I got
Okay.
an 8.
You got an 8?
I got a 9.
Hey. You better stay still.
All right.
You better stay still.
Rory actually starts like tossing and turning
please, we don't wanna hurt
violently.
you.
It seems like the subduing is starting to wear off. He actually throws you off, Marv to the side, Joe to the other side, but Chloe still kind of has like maybe her arms around him and she's got him still.
I want to have my legs around his neck, and it's like a wrestling move, and I'm holding his other
like
leg, and I'm like, ah!
That's illegal.
I got him locked in.
Something like that.
Malika, podcast people, you have to paint the world. I got him locked in, guys.
Yeah, you use your whole. You should use your whole body, your arms and your legs around him, and he won't budge. But you do feel the strength of the metal bones in his body up against yours.
He's strong.
He is strong.
My butt is clenched, though.
Rory throws it to Eddie.
Okay. All right. Status report. So Chloe's got Rory in a lock. Josh is rehabilitating Spencer. So okay. So who's that leave? That leaves Jocelyn?
She's in the time.
I got her on ice.
Jocelyn's trapped. So who's left? Is that everyone?
Jack. Just Rory, really.
So it's just Rory?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You want to do dog pile?
Or you could do other things in the world. It's your turn.
Okay.
The world is your
right.
oyster.
Well,
Oyster is your world.
can I... Hey, alright, so Chloe's got Rory straight. Vesper. How close are Vesper and I to Rory?
Not too far. I think you could get there in a few
Okay.
strides, especially with your skill.
Alright. Vesper,
Yeah.
since Josh is trying to change Spencer, maybe, and now you got Rory restrained, maybe we can take you over to Rory and you can work your magic to change him back.
Yep. Let's do it.
All right, so I'm gonna piggyback. So I'm gonna put Vesper on my back because I can run back there faster.
All right, good move.
And then we're gonna run over to Rory so that Vesper can try to change Rory.
All right, and so you arrive at the scene, Jack. It's your turn for this round.
Wow. Do I have any knowledge of what's been happening?
Yes, I think
behind-
you've seen all of it
Cool.
as you're running with Rancic. I think you wouldn't be like, block your ears and not turn and look.
So it looks like they've almost kind of got this taken care of.
Right.
I think that I would like to teleport Rancic out of this location and get him back to City Hall.
Sure.
May I attempt this move, boss?
I don't think we've ever teleported a non-ranger with you, with the exception of Joe, right?
That may not be true. But it could be true. I mean, who am I?
Why don't you ask your friend?
Okay. Hey, Senor Wences, are we allowed to do this? Maybe. Oh, you mean, right. Alpha 55. Can I teleport another human being with me?
We've never tried that before. Okay, let's attempt to do it. Who do you have with you?
Well, I've got Director Rancic. You might know him.
Oh, but I would have to teleport Rancic onto our ship. I don't know if that's such a good idea.
You know, you're right. That's not such a good idea. Thanks, Alpha. I'll talk to you later. Since I'm in the back, please. Okay.
All right.
Not now.
All right.
This is the time, but not the place. So, I'm in the back room of the animal shelter.
Sure.
Are there any cages for largish animals?
Yes, there are, and there are 4.
That's awesome. Director Rancic, I wonder if you might...
Got someone in the cage.
I got a 7. For your protection, sir. It's for your own protection.
You push him into the cage and close the door, but you don't attempt to lock it. So he's just in the cage, and he's like, okay.
Let's make sure you're safe. Don't worry.
And then he just kind of hunkers down.
For your own good.
And he goes, but my daughter, where is she?
That's a good question. I have no idea. I've got one animal in my hands right now.
Make sure she's safe.
Where's Rito?
Rito's like chewing on Rory's foot.
Hey team, does anybody have 20 on Nadira?
Not me.
Everybody, roll a.
Maybe me.
Everybody, roll your dice.
I don't know. Maybe she's still at the altar where Joe left her.
Oh, that is a double lightning bolt.
We didn't have a date yet. All right.
9.
Okay.
9.
12.
All right. So you all see that she's been hiding at the front of the animal shelter, crying, "Daddy!"
I have eyes on Nadira.
Yep.
Director Rancic, she's fine. She's fine-ish.
She's perfectly fine over here, just
Where
to
is
make
she?
sure.
It looks like her heart has been broken into a million pieces, though. So.
But not visibly, so on the surface it looks like it's gonna be okay.
So just damage that'll take years to get over.
Yeah, only emotional damage though.
That's it.
All right, new round. Who wants to go? I'm gonna throw it to Vesper.
Yes.
Vesper, Eddie's dropped you off.
Yep.
At Rory, who's being restrained, arms and legs by Chloe.
So, and we're not like related brother, right? We're just created by the same guy.
Yeah, you don't even have the same biology. You're all made out of synthetic tissue. Your parents explained it to you in the last episode.
Okay, so I'm gonna try something different, and I lean down, and I grab his face, and I just say, "Don't worry, I'll help you out. I'm gonna get rid of this anger for you," and then I kiss him.
Oh.
Aw. I have anger.
Go
I
ahead.
have anger. I'm angry.
Roll for it.
Chloe, with your foot there.
I super it.
Like, what the heck are you doing? You freak! Wish I could smack her with my foot.
A little taps.
Yeah, just a little
You
one.
said 9?
Yeah.
Okay. As you touch him, even before you like make contact with your faces, you feel connected, and there is like a charge that goes through your hand, similar to the one that you felt when you touched Josh. And as you come closer and closer, you're not even quite sure if you touch his face, but you also are engulfed by the flames that are raging in his mind, or maybe it's his heart.
So when I'm in there, I think about me and Chloe hanging out, and meeting Joe for the first time, and taking Jack to my parents' house, and our times in Arthurian times.
What about awesome memories of
And I think about how Marv wasn't there to meet Santa.
I'll take it. Okay.
And then I think about Eddie and Vesper, and me, and
No, that's accurate. She's just third person all the time.
the small room being squished together.
Oh, okay. Rory, he appears before you, and then he just gives you a big bear hug. All these memories, they are who you are. They are who you make. They are what make you who you are.
When he does that, do I just fling off?
No, this is like in her brain, because she's like connected.
You say.
Well, it's a long kiss then.
Say,
You're just like, this is awkward.
don't worry, because you could start a new life now. And you can do great things. Like me, I became a Power Ranger.
All right. And then he holds your hand, and what is this? And he looks at this like Ranger Bud wrench, and suddenly an energy glows from it. Blue, red, pink, yellow, and silver, black. And it makes the flames fade away.
So
That's the end of your turn. I think you're also then kind of ejected from the dream mind sequence of Rory.
can I talk to Eddie?
You can talk to Eddie. Since you are in, Rory is within Chloe's kind of embrace, you can feel his body relax.
Okay. I just kind of roll off of him.
Vesper, what do you want to say?
Eddie, I'm really sorry you had to see that, but I feel like, and I know we're in the middle of a battle right now, but I feel like I just have to, I got the idea from Joe actually, that you just have to break somebody's heart, because I'm not ready to be in a relationship. And meeting my new family, it just showed me how much I still have to learn about myself. And that's not fair to you.
I just I just shake. I just look down, and I just mumble. I understand. Family is very important, so you do what you have to do, Vesper. We'll always be Ranger buds, though.
Yeah.
And then I just slowly walk away.
Am I on the ground in between them as this is happening? Like, I'm on the floor. I had just rolled away. I'm like right next to them, right?
Vesper, did you get up to talk to Eddie, I assume?
Yeah.
So, like, did I hear that?
I don't think so.
So
Did I hear my name?
I say, I run after Eddie, and I stand in front of him, and I kiss him.
Oh, Vesper.
Oh no.
And I say, that was for being a great friend, and maybe in the future, you know, but just not right now.
All right. That sounds like a full turn to me. Vesper,
someone on 101.
whose turn is it next?
Just kidding.
It's Eddie's turn.
I don't want anyone's.
Eddie.
I don't.
What is your turn? What do you
Just
do
a
on your
casual
turn?
kiss.
It's just a friend kiss.
Do that to all my friends.
I am going to...
Spencer just and Josh just disconnected, by the way.
Sorry, they just disconnected? Alright, I'm just gonna walk to see what's going on there.
Okay, when you
Wait, well, I was gonna be like, well, let me finish this moment here.
And whoop.
So I'm gonna say, totally understand, Vesper is cool. And I turn around and I do that thing where like you hold your lip up so you don't try to cry. So it's like that. And then I'm gonna run over to Josh and Spencer now. I see that they've disconnected to see if they're better now.
they are better now.
Yay!
They turn and looks towards you, and they look like they just relaxed every muscle in their body. But then they look at you, and they're like, "Our sister." Yeah, our sister.
Right. Hey, Jack.
Eddie, yes.
So it looks like that there's some kind of connection that's going on with all the different androids to make them good again, to stop their evil against Rancic. But we still have to change Jocelyn. Do you still have her trapped?
Oh yeah, no, I've got a Jocelyn sickle right here in my badge. Let me release that cryostasis.
Where are you at now, Jack?
I'm in the back room with the director Rancic. Oh, sorry, I opened the cage and let it out.
We should probably start heading back in a direction and just meet up.
Okay. Yeah, you guys do that.
So I'm
you
gonna
deal with your problems
over here. Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell.
All right, one thing at a time.
Sorry.
Eddie, it's his turn.
So I'm gonna tell Josh and Spencer to come with me.
Okay.
So that we can meet up with Jack.
Okay.
To
Josh and
rehabilitate
Spencer go with you, Eddie,
Yes.
towards Jack, who is with Rancic. And I would say if Rory sees this, he also follows. The three of them follow you to the back of the animal shelter with Jack and Rancic.
Okay.
Eddie, whose turn is it next?
I'm gonna send it over to Jack.
Jack.
Director Rancic, I'm very sorry about the whole dog cage thing. I thought we had a situation. Clearly, not necessary. My apologies. Eddie, let me release the stasis.
I have bad memories of being locked up.
Understandable, truly. But it's nice to see you with a great face. So I will release the cryostasis on Jocelyn.
Okay.
And then I just am like, go ahead, Josh.
Jocelyn, go.
Jocelyn comes out immediately, and she's very confused looking, and then she sees Rancic, who kind of hides a little bit in the cage, and then he looks around, and then he actually steps out of the enclosure, and is like, "I'm here to apologize." And then Jocelyn is very angry, staring at Rancic, and tries to run and make an attack and push through everybody to get at Rancic.
Rory, do you think?
Can we stop her or can we?
Everybody that's there, yeah.
I'm there too.
We're there too.
I think we're still.
No, you're still outside.
I'm rolling around on the ground.
We're all
three of us are just like,
Yeah. Go ahead, Jack
So me and
and
Jack.
Eddie, if you want to try to defend Rancic.
All right. Can I super this or?
I've let people super defend before.
Okay. Super defend then. That'd be a 10.
Hey.
All right.
That's pretty good.
We'll see.
Oh yeah, you're right.
7. All right. So she runs and she actually gets past you, Jack, and her fingertips are about to like reach for Rancic, by the neck, and then Eddie, you totally dodge her hands and you make contact with, her metal anatomy that's inside of real living tissue, but you're able to successfully defend Rancic. Everybody else who is outside, Joe, Marv, Chloe, let's just take it out of initiative and clean this up.
Yeah.
boy, that was tense.
Okay. So much incest. I need to go talk to Nadira.
We still have to deal with. Okay, you deal with that.
Did I like prematurely morph or I just?
You look cool.
I mean that's why I did it, but
I would have if I could. I can't. So
I mean, if
you gotta do it. We talked about it. Remember, I go and then you go.
Right.
Remember, no. Oh, okay, yeah.
No, yes,
Sure,
no.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean, now the situation is kind of already done.
Okay, well then don't act like, don't do that to me.
Sorry, you're right. I totally led you down the wrong path.
Don't do that.
Right. Hey, is everyone okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I would say Spencer and Josh and Rory, they try to make a circle of protection around Jocelyn.
Is everything all good with you guys? Me and Chloe are heading there right now. Joe's heading over to deal with his problems with whatever the situation is.
It looks okay, Marv. I think they're coming together. As a family.
The situation is okay.
All right. Well, me and Chloe are on our way now.
All right. Vesper, what are you doing?
Moping.
Moping outside. Okay.
She's outside with us?
Yeah, she was outside, unless you want to mope inside or outside.
Hey, well, I mean, we're gonna see her on the way in, right?
Yeah, you're gonna go past her. She's outside.
Vesper,
You're moping.
Why are you moping?
Because I broke up with Ed even though we weren't a couple and I thought it would be for the best, but it just feels like I'm a horrible person.
Making the right decisions, even though they feel wrong, it's like a thing that happens, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. So in the long run, I think it's good. Also, you just shouldn't kiss people after you break up with them. I don't know. I'm no love expert, but I
agree, Chloe. I mean, you at least dealt with the situation, but also things are high intensity right now. You just met your family. You just met your other family that you didn't even know existed. I'm sure Eddie will understand. Eddie's an amazing guy.
Yeah, maybe this whole kissing thing is an android thing.
I think it's a Vesper thing.
But you know what? Maybe it is an android.
Thank you.
Let's go back inside. Let's go see everyone. I'm sure Eddie's gonna be fine.
Okay.
And I'll talk to him.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm with Jack, just like.
I quietly come behind him, and I'm like, quietly.
What's up?
The circle of androids, they've gotten up. Josh, Spencer, Jocelyn, Rory, they're all calm now. Their eyes aren't glowing red. They all kind of look very sadly at Rancic, and they leave. They leave the building and they try to push out the doors, and they stop by and they see you, Vesper. And Josh looks up at you, little Josh, and he goes, Vesper, you're so lucky that you have your parents and you have your ranger family. I think we have to
explore what that means for us.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but I can't be your sister because we're not, we're the same. We're made from the same person, but I don't deserve to be called that because we didn't grow up together. I didn't even know I was an android until I joined the Power Rangers. So what I'm saying is, what I have, you can also have, and you have your entire life ahead of you, and I don't even know how long we're gonna live, so.
Okay. And they kind of like very sadly leave the scene.
Bye. I don't know how long we're gonna live. I meant like lifespan because we're androids, not because the world is possibly ending. Just to clarify.
I think Yappy comes out of hiding. I think Nadira was holding him. Whose dog is this?
That's my burrito. I grab him.
Oh, what a cute dog!
Thank you.
And then she sees her dad, who was kind of like hiding in the corner. Daddy!
Hey, both of you guys, I'm so sorry for anything that's happened, and I'm so sorry, Director Rancic. I wish there was more that we could do to, well, fix the mess that we did, especially on your face. Well, we kind of punched them in the... Well, not we didn't, but... Well, okay. I'm so sorry, Director Rancic, but me and my team, actually, we have a couple of things to deal with. Is it going to be all right if we leave you?
Rancic looks around at you and says, yes, thank you for everything that you've done.
Again, my apologies. If there's anything that we could do to ever help you, we will try our best.
And then Rancic turns towards you.
I thought I was still outside. No, I'm inside now.
Oh, are you still outside?
I didn't walk in with them. I was going to try to talk to them.
I made a mistake. Okay,
You're good.
Sure. All right. So sorry. Rancic turns towards all of you. Thank you for everything that you've done today.
Thank you, Director.
I'll be like 10 feet behind them.
Sure.
Kind of.
All right, guys. You guys are all here with me. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Mom, what's up?
What's going on?
Thanks, Chloe.
Gotcha.
I think it's time we get back on our mission. We've spent enough time at home. We really should get going.
Yeah.
Check!
Yeah, I know. Before I can go back to City Hall, I need to find a cardboard box.
What?
Why?
He still has to clean out his office.
Oh, right.
Hey, how about we just time jump out of here? Like, go to a different dimension where your office doesn't exist. We don't have to worry about it.
We still have to head back to the Time Force office to make sure everything's all checked in.
I'll go help Jack with stuff.
Awesome. Okay, is that gonna be okay with you, Jack?
It's totally fine. You know,
All right.
Vesper, you can run, but you can never run away from time.
Where does he get these cool quotes? It's amazing.
Let's go, Chloe.
He has a book.
Yeah, I've seen it. Okay, let's go.
And then, are you guys passing by? Out? Or are you guys...
No, we're
walking out?
I'm not Morphe, so.
Right.
Yeah.
I just take my helmet off. I want to stay morphed.
Cool. Good call.
Sure. So Chloe and Jack, you make your way back to City Hall, back to Jack's old office. Vesper, Marv, and Eddie, what's the plan there?
Let's go report back to the Time Force, see what needs to be done, and while we're at it, start getting the ship ready for takeoff.
Hey, you guys go ahead without me. I need to go do some reflecting.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Okay. We'll see you at the office. If anything, just beep us.
Okay. Bye, Eddie.
Bye, Vesper.
Hey, is everything okay, man?
Yeah, let's just get back to the ship.
Cool. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm here for you if you need anything.
Appreciate it, man.
And then Joe, we'll check in with you real quick before we cut back to Jack and Chloe. What do you do?
I guess if they're walking out, when I see Marv, I'll be like, Marv, let me take care of stuff here. I'll meet you guys back at the office, and we'll convene there. Okay? Yeah.
Good luck.
Gonna try to deal with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. and I'll walk towards Nadira.
Sure. So you're going inside the shelter to talk to Nadira and Rancic. All right, let's come back to Chloe and Jack. They've made their way back to City Hall, back to Jack's office. Your choice of transportation.
We'll take the flying car, boss.
All right, okay. I don't know.
We were always promised that. So.
And you arrive at your desk. Your office. Frosted window, corner office.
That's a nice office.
So this has been my office for a number of years, Chloe.
I can tell. It smells like farts.
Listen, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't touch any of my collectibles, such as this statue of a Eltarian Grand Master.
What are these things?
Don't touch that!
Yeah!
And this is the schematic of Forge's cerebral cortex that my grandfather made for me as a gift on the 1-year anniversary of Forge going live. And these are my 1998 handcuffs. These are real steel.
Oh, that's fancy. Where's your little mini fridge?
It's underneath. How did you know I had a mini fridge?
Wait, I think this is expired.
Yeah, that's coffee from 5 years ago.
I feel like my stomach is made out of robot, you know?
You know, I'm really upset that Sup Patel would ask me to clear out this office after everything that we have done. Now, granted, most people don't know everything that we've done, but still, after everything we've done, this is the thanks we get.
I don't think it's a we thing. It's a you thing.
It's a me thing, yeah.
That must be weird, right? This was your job. This was you took so much pride in this office space, and then you became a Power Ranger. Everything happened so quickly. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just, this office symbolizes a chapter in my life before the Rangers.
Yeah.
And part of the mission as a Time Force officer is to serve the public good, to protect the people. Now it's just changed. Would you please grab that really brown-looking seat cushion off of my office chair, please?
Off of it?
Yeah, just grab that, because that's mine. I want to put it in the box.
This is where you sat on this one? This is this thing you want me to touch that?
Well, please,
It's
come
a
on.
little dark.
Chloe, let's go.
I've touched worse, all right.
As you have the seat cushion, you hand it off to Jack. Maybe just past his shoulder, you notice a photograph on the filing cabinet. Looks like a younger Jack and a younger Marv, arm in arm over their shoulders, laughing, having a good time.
Hey, look at that. Happy memories.
Yeah.
You gonna take that?
Of course I'm going to take it.
When was that?
That was just a few months after Marv first mustered in to the academy, and before I discovered the situation with his invalid credentials and started to get an inkling of what was happening with Joe.
Awkward. Well, I don't feel like I can say anything that would make you feel better. 'Cause saying goodbye to any part of your life is always sad, but you always have the memories. And you're still serving and protecting people. You're protecting the universe.
You're right.
It's a big deal.
You're right. We all are.
And you don't know. Maybe you'll get to come back to this office.
There's a bigger one actually upstairs on the corner I would like.
Oh, well, there you go, buddy. Dream big.
There's always hope for the future.
Yeah, that's what I say.
No, that's what
I said it. There's always hope to tomorrow. What did you say? Remember
the best Time Force slogan?
Best Time Force.
We're never out of time. Thanks, Chloe.
You're welcome.
Yeah?
There's somebody knocking at your door.
Somebody ringing the bell?
Just knocking, tapping on the frosted glass. You can see by the height, it's probably Chief Patel.
Oh. Chief Patel! Hi.
My name's actually Shankar. However, you came back to clean back your... Well, we came back to maybe check in, say your goodbyes. Hold on. And then he like lets himself in. And there's another woman, Evelyn, who comes in, Evelyn Rock, and then Jose Alvarez. They're your old buddies from your time when you were a detective on the Time Force. And they all kind of laugh at you and kind of outstretch your arms. And then Chief Patel says, well, you're a ranger now. Heading on up in the world, are we?
Well, don't have an office.
Certainly the Rangers have wonderful quarters.
I have a bunk bed above a guy who snores louder than I do.
I heard that you had a time ship, though I have only been inside one of those once.
Chief, that's true. We do use a time ship in the course of our duties, correct?
And your mission, you've been sent on a hasty one. What is it about?
So many missions, Chief. We're not, frankly, at liberty to discuss our current mission roster.
Well, you took off that day that the Alliance showed up at the Time Force Academy. Have you been chasing after the Alliance leader?
Something like that.
Something like that. The Alliance. You know, oh, the future is evil. They have that strange chant. Very strange people.
Yes, indeed. Evelyn, Jose, where were you when the Time Force invaded the Academy?
Well, I was just at the office, and having lunch. It was just a normal, regular day. I remember it was actually, with romaine lettuce and chicken, a very healthy lunch. And suddenly I hear this giant explosion.
Kind of drooling, but then she said lettuce, and I was like...
and everything was under red alert. Don't you remember? Jose is like, yeah, I remember that too. I was about to take lunch myself, and then the huge explosion, everything was under red alert, and everything was compromised, and we've been trying to investigate ever since. Actually, there's this one guy, I think he's a real loony, He's been just spouting things about the Alliance and how he was supposed to be a part of a big, big grand scheme. And
hey, wait a minute, Jose, can you back that at Chloe? Chloe?
Yeah.
You're hearing this?
He wanted to get something for lunch?
No, Jose, who's this guy?
Oh, he's nobody. He was a janitor. His name is Stephen Lang. And Stephen, he's been ranting and raving about these stages. There's like 5 stages to the great big scheme. That first there's the rebirth of the greatest evil leader to ever happen. Then there's the collection. The collection of the greatest villains that ever disappeared from history.
Go on.
Finally, he talks about this absorption.
Yeah. What's the last one?
He's a janitor. He's probably talking to me about his sponges or something.
Okay, Jose, what's the last? What's the 5th one?
First of all, there's 2 more stages. He keeps talking about an armada. And then, could you believe he's talking about saving Zordon?
We gotta find this guy.
Stephen Lang?
Yes.
Do you know his present location, Jose?
Well, he's a suspect, so we got him behind bars.
That's excellent. Excuse me for a moment. HyperForce Rangers.
Hi, I'm here.
Yeah, what's up?
We need to get together right now.
Yeah, sure. Vesper.
Yeah.
What's your status?
My status?
Are you okay?
single.
Where are you at?
I'm at that store with all the dark clothing and like the sad music playing.
Oh, Cool Topic?
That's the one. I'm there.
Are you gonna turn into a Mimo?
I think I do want to turn into a Nemo. That's how I'm feeling.
Me too.
Jose,
pick
where
you
do you
up
have
some stuff.
Stephen Lang sequestered?
Wait. And then Chief Patel says, I think we're going to question him. I think he has some good information in them. I don't believe that he's completely lost his marbles. But this is our jurisdiction now. You're a ranger, Don't you already have everything that you need to know?
What's your name, sir? What was it? Jorge? I forgot. We are Rangers. I don't know if you see my suit. It looks pretty great. You were just talking about this guy like he was a nobody. You were making fun of him. And this is something that seems extremely unprofessional and unacceptable. We should tell someone about this. Jen! I'm gonna tell Jen what you're saying and how you're talking about people. I am outraged! And I just start shuffling papers around. I don't know.
Chief Patel says, Another one of your ranger friends.
Can't tell.
I'm the Pink Ranger!
That's right. She's the Pink Ranger.
I guess Chief Patel would be like, another one of your ranger friends. So
Right. Yes, she's the Pink Ranger.
I said that.
the Pink Ranger.
Good cop, bad cop.
Very
Come on,
well.
get-
I mean,
get-
I can tell by the uniform and everything.
Look, I understand that it would be difficult to have another investigative group try to muscle in on your action, but you know, I'm doing my best to make this as easy as it can be, Chief. And look, I appreciate you kicking me out of my office. I really do, because it's helping me move on in my life. But I'm really curious, and I'm a little apprehensive about what my friend is going to do if you don't give us the information that we need, Chief. Would you help us out?
I don't respond well to threats. However, you were one of our best interrogators back in the
Chief,
day,
it's
Jack.
not a threat. I just said I don't know what to. I mean, look at her. She's loco.
All right, well, brace yourself. I'm going to show you somebody else who's a little loco.
Just kidding, don't.
And so Chief Patel and Jose and Evelyn, they like go out of the office and come on, and then they actually lead you down to an area, and then Chief Patel just they prepare a room. It takes some time, and Chief Patel turns to you. Well, he's in the room. Go in there. Go ahead. Go ask what you want.
Rangers track me.
Where am I? Am I still being crazy in your office?
I don't know.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
I just ate some paper.
All right. I will take a look in the room that the chief indicates.
With or without me?
Well, I don't know. I walked. Did you walk? You tell me.
I don't know. I was really like in character. Maybe I'm right behind him with a piece of paper trying to.
Sure. So if you look in the window, you see a pale-faced man with greasy, long hair and a crazy, wild look in his eyes.
Jason
He's got
Harvey?
his hands, his name's Steve, his hands handcuffed to the table.
Ah, that's the guy. Chief, is that the guy?
I told you he was lost his marbles.
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 Chloe,
Yes.
let's go question this guy.
That's right. Let's do it.
All right, now take it easy, Thrilla.
Sorry. I ate some gum underneath your desk and it's making me feel crazy.
That's old gum.
Also the coffee.
That'll do it.
So I'm going to enter the room.
Sure, you make your way into the room, Chloe. You stay inside.
I come in.
You follow in, and then he turns and he looks at you. Chief Patel is like, kind of gives you a reassuring look, but closes the door. So they're all watching from the kind of two-way mirror thing and window. And then this young man, Steve Long, he shakes the handcuffs to the table and he catches your ranger outfit.
Ah, so it's you! It's me!
How you doing,
Speak his
Steven?
language.
I don't have to talk to you guys. I was supposed to be a part of something great.
Yeah, and I used to have an office, Mr. Lang. So,
Well, get comfy. This can be your office.
you know, that's a great idea. Why don't I have a seat on you?
Get away from me.
Look, Steven, all I want to know is what happened with this alliance? Who approached you? How did it all begin?
Oh, I was just one of the forgotten ones. They called me a janitor. No respect here, but I was going to be a part of something great. And now the stages have unfolded. Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3, the absorption. Stage 4, the armada. Yes, they're collecting their armada now. They're collecting their armada in the year 2013.
2013. Very interesting. Is
That's
there
right.
anything that...
2014, I'm sorry.
Oh, 2014.
Correction.
2014, yes.
Do you want a candy bar or something, Steven? Chloe, give him one. Chloe. Give him a candy bar. And he's
Ooh,
handcuffed. so
sugar! I haven't had sugar in a long time.
feed it to him.
I have to feed it to him too?
Well, he's handcuffed.
You got some sody pop, kiddo?
No, I have a candy. And then I shove it in his mouth. And kind of push his head back.
Yes, 2014. I already said that.
I wanna.
Sassy.
Can I take a good look at this guy? Is there anything unusual about him? Any unusual marks? Anything out of the ordinary besides the crazy eyes?
Looks pale. Looks like he hasn't had the light of day for a while. Like, hasn't seen the sun. Whenever he talks about like the scheme and the armada and the stages, that's when his eyes go even more wide and more crazy and more excited.
You know, Mr. Lang, I just want to tell you that my partner Chloe and I, we're pretty cool people, but Chief Patel, he's kind of a hard nail, and I'd like to make a deal with you.
What's that? Deals? Deal or no deal?
In a few weeks, we're going to come back and bring you another candy bar just to make sure you're getting your sweets. Deal?
Candy bars don't matter. This is so much bigger. We're gonna change history. We're gonna change history. They're gonna free me. I don't care about you. I'm not gonna work about you. They're collecting their armada, and you can't stop them.
What's the armada?
Great ships. Great alien ships.
Yeah.
Alien ships.
No, I think we've got the gist.
Oh, you understand this? Because
Well,
it's
you
just
know,
going,
that's what armada means. It means many ships.
Oh.
You won't be able to take them down. The Alliance will win. The future is evil.
Can I snack him?
I mean, no.
Take my
no,
glove off.
no. You are a law enforcement officer. Have a heart.
Got anything else to say?
All right.
It's the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching Power Rangers HyperForce. Power Rangers HyperForce. I hope you guys.
2013. Anyway, there you go.
Yeah.
What did I
He's pretty bummed.
That's where your hair changed color.
I dyed it because I'm having regrets.
So you used the spray that you gave me.
Thank you.
I did.
That wasn't real. You know, I had this surgically implanted.
I'm working on it.
Thank you so much for watching live, commenting, tweeting, supporting, fan arting with #HyperForce. Thank you to everybody who subscribed. We always give away things to a very lucky random active member in the chat room. We have to get out of here very quickly because the Black Panther RPG is going to start here at Hyper RPG very, very soon. No fireside chat tonight, so make sure to connect with us on social media. Thank you so much. Lots of hearts. Any last words?
Yeah, sorry, Lucas. Sorry, Lucas.
Take care. Thank you so much. Bye.
I'm going with